I wish a void opened in the air. Just suck me up, cause I really don't care. While I'm falling, I wondered if you would miss me when I'm gone. While I'm falling, I wondered if you would miss me when I am gone. I feel so hollow, hollow inside, hollow inside. Promise me everything, promise me everything, but please don't lie. Disappointment echoes in my brain. Anyone would really go insane. Empty hands promised me everything. Gave me nothing in the end. While I'm falling, I wondered if you would miss me when I'm gone. While I'm falling, I wondered if you would miss me when I am gone. I feel so hollow, hollow inside, hollow inside. Promise me everything, promise me everything, but please don't lie. When I fall, would you miss me at all? I feel so hollow, hollow inside, hollow inside. Promise me everything, promise me everything, but please don't lie.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, I'm back, baby, I'm back, baby, I'm back.
Cash in the bag, city unpacked. Born a rock star in this life, and I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap, only got one to let it go, live it up. Cash in the bag, city unpacked. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life.
Enough of that. I know, right? I cannot believe the week is literally almost over. I was eating some Doritos because I was hungry. I was trying to get a quick meal in before I got on, but I think I've seen this Grime game. I don't think I've played or seen a lot about the first one. I think the second one looks kind of cool.
Welcome to a world where everything is a work of art, and you grow by absorbing it all. Hi, I'm Yarden Weisbrot, director and producer of Grime 2, the sequel to the highly esteemed 2021 Grime. In the first game you explored a world obsessed with how it came to be. The follow-up is about a world that moved past that obsession and onto another, the act of creation itself, where everything has been created by a long history of artists. At its core, Grime 2 is about variety and exploration. In each area, you will obtain abilities by stealing the shapes of your foes. Consume the most powerful of them to discover secret paths and game-changing skills. As you increase your collection of powers, you will be able to create powerful and creative builds and even discover new ways to interact with the world. Available to you are the classic dash and parry, but with multiple twists. For example, dash isn't just a defensive tool. You can use it to steal abilities from your foes, stagger them by slamming into them, and even kick environmental hazard at them. In addition, there is a third ability available to you from the get-go, Grasp. Much like dash, Grasp 2 can be used in many ways. Some examples are parrying from a distance, activating traps, and stealing health from enemies. All these abilities and much more can be further enhanced in the formless skill tree.
Jesus, look at that skill tree, that's crazy.
As you push forward, you'll unlock new movement abilities that chain together effortlessly, opening up new paths and hidden spaces. Platforming becomes instinctive, fluid, fast, and deeply rewarding. Face off against a relentless array of strange creatures, each posing their own unique challenge. From the towering blade mammoth to the agile, faithless bishop. Combat flows with momentum. Dodge, strike, and summon living molds to fight at your side, creating perfect moments for brutal follow-ups. And this world, it's more than a backdrop. You'll move not just across it, but through it, diving into deep layers, vast hubs, and cities pulsing with secrets and opportunity. Grime 2 isn't just a journey, it's a test of reflexes, of mastery, of your curiosity and how far you're willing to go to satisfy.
That's crazy looking. I believe this is an indie game. Yo, that music is banging though. Was all the characters you could unlock? Holy God. Jesus, look at them all. I love the animations. Yo, he's just flinging the cards at the character. This actually looks like a ton of fun. It's made by the same people that made Vampire Survivors, too. This Canyons game's getting a lot of hype.
The sand is stirring.
Let us soothe it now. May we pour humility upon thy brow and let thy wrath be scattered.
Yo, he's urinating off the side. He's urinating off the side.
On thy brow and let thy wrath be scattered. Fiends.
Oh! That actually looks like it might be a really good game. Another Marvel. Ooh, 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 we gotta watch this.
High on Life 2 is our IGN
Is that a shark?
cover story game for December, which means we've got exclusive coverage all month long. We've already posted plenty of new gameplay as well as a weapon reveal of the SMG named Travis.
Oh my
And
god.
today we're thrilled to announce another
You can throw the turtle, and it acts like a mount that shoots flames.
first cover story game for
Look
December,
at it.
which means we've got exclusive coverage all month long. We've already posted plenty of new gameplay as well as a weapon reveal of the SMG named Travis. And today,
An
we're thrilled to
SMG
announce
named
another
Travis?
of High on Life 2's brand new weapons. Say hello
I love that they gave this guy a hat. I don't know what it is, but there's nothing like seeing an alien gun holding with a hat.
to the Flint Turtle.
Flint turtles can live for 300 years, and they eat grass and mushrooms and flipids. And the average flint turtle mates 8 times before it dies.
Okay, kiddo, that's great.
A cranky reptile who, when picked up, just happens to breathe fire when he gets agitated.
But did you know that the gas won't ignite within their bodies? That's how come that they're able to breathe fire without burning themselves up.
Yeah, very cool.
Take a look at some footage of the Flint Turtles in action, and for more exclusive High on Life 2 coverage,
That's
stay tuned all
crazy.
December long to IGN.
Hey, I can do the thing now.
I don't like the looks of that at all. Dodge this.
My god, dude, that's hilarious. He just throws the turtle, and it just sits there and spins and breathes fire, dude. That's so funny.
Use it to burn things. Use the flint turtle. Come on, go.
You're fucking the best bounty hunter's rat.
I'm so happy you used the flint turtle. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for burning everything with the
It looks like it's a missable item, or not missable. It's an item that you can pick up and use. You don't carry it with you though. Maybe you can.
How's my bounty hunt? They using the turtles again.
flint turtles forever. Use it forever. Never put it down, please. Flint turtles serve no master. Mind if I just tell you about flint turtles for a little bit? Did you know that flint turtles make fire like
He just keeps talking about the flint turtles.
Did you know that they generally mate 8 times before dying? Use the flint turtle! Use the fire! Burn everything in the house! Hot music and melt things!
Burn, motherfuckers!
Oh, what's that?
I love you guys!
Yeah, whatever, kid. Shouldn't you be getting to safety?
Oh, don't worry about me. I've actually already accepted my death. Okay, bye!
Oh, man. Oh, it's Chase. How's it going, Chase? Let me pull up Discord. Sweet, we'll pull up episode 2 once we're done with the gaming stuffies. Why do I have to go through 4 tabs or like 5 starting like things just to find Discord? Why can't whenever I type in Discord into Google, and it be at the top? Why do you have to put your ad bullshit at the top? Everybody under the fucking sun knows what Discord is, man. Put it at the top.
Don't listen to that bullshit. Keep playing with.
But then I can pull it up here. I'm stupid.
Playing with all.
Ah, stop. Oh, damn, I should have. Oh, cool. Still here. I was gonna say, damn, I should have clicked on that when I seen it.
Meanwhile, tonight.
There. Okay. Let's knock out the rest of these games. Man, they really trying to hype up this Running Man, huh? Rainbow Six Mobile? That's stupid. Another Fortnite game. Official Kim Kardashian gameplay? Really? Hexley? Huxley? Huxley the Oracle? What the fuck kind of name is that? Oh, this looks cool. Wait a minute. Well, you know this game's not done. The bitch is still in concept art. Well, you know this is nowhere done. New comic. Oh, it's a comic. That's not what the hell. I don't know what that is. I don't care about that. I thought it was a damn game. There's another Final Fantasy thing. I think it's the continuation of the continuation.
Spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar. I'm going to be a soldier. The best.
I actually really liked the game. The first one that came out, and then like it was like Crisis Core or whatever that came out after the remakes. I actually really liked them. I didn't finish them, but they were really good. I actually really enjoyed them.
Like Sephiroth.
I love you. Drive safe.
Sephiroth, the war hero? I know he died in an accident 5 years ago. They said so on the news.
Maybe they did. But I've got a feeling he's still alive.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself. You have failed again, I see. But through suffering, you will grow strong.
Shut up!
Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
That's crazy, dude. Oh my god, they've got... Oh, dude, that's gonna sell like candy, bro. There's no way. These packs are already worth thousands of dollars. They sold out so quick. They are embracing MTG, bro. This Pioneer game looks insane. We watched a little trailer for it yesterday. This one looks crazy. This animation makes me want to slap somebody. Why the hell is it in a game? The last thing I want to hear is some dumbass drinking water. Why? What in the... What is that? Bro. That's genuinely terrifying. This looks good. I'm not one for the co-op games like this. This looks really good. It's either gonna slap or it's gonna be like Redfall. There's not gonna be an in-between. Why does that look like a Pip-Boy? Hold on. That looks like a Pip-Boy. I can't be convinced otherwise. That's a Pip-Boy. It even has the slider here. That's an armored bear. This actually looks really good. Peggy 18. I love that one. Oh!
Máš. Wstrętna, wijąca się i oślizgła masz. Gdzie ja jestem, do cholery?
No jak to gdzie? W jeziornych kolonii. No nie wygłupiaj się.
I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna play this. I'm sorry. The devs look like I love the art style, but ain't nobody gonna play this. Is that Sigourney Weaver? What is this?
Okay. Battery battery's finally charging.
Seriously, if this thing dies on us, we're toast.
Then speed up. Faster the train runs, the more energy we gain, right?
Oh, come on, what now?
Ration reserves critical. Resupply operation recommended.
Looks like it's time to suit up, lads. Any ideas?
Oh, I think I see an abandoned bunker up ahead. Yeah, scan.
Can you fly that thing? I guess you can. Whoa.
We stop timer starts. You guys ready?
This looks really cool.
Speed's 30.
Look, I'm not one. If this is a multiplayer game, they've stepped up their game, bro. They've stepped up their game. This looks really intriguing. This looks very cool.
20.
I don't know what it is. This looks cool.
There. Enter.
This is multiplayer. Oh, that looks rough. That looks rough, actually. I love the idea, but man, that gameplay looks rough.
Entrance.
Oh, that looks rough.
Watch out, get down.
Oh.
Running out of time. 1 minute. Got the stuff. Battery's almost dead. Get back now.
Yes, we're on our way.
That running animation needs work. That looks bad.
Battery's almost dead. Get back now.
He looks like he's turtling it, dude.
We're on our way.
Crafted what I could. And there goes half the battery. Let's hustle before it's too late.
Crew member lost. Select a new passenger to continue your journey.
Yeah.
Another man down. But who will fill the seat?
This.
Oh, I don't know if I can watch this. Guess it must not.
Or
even
because
matter.
I love that idea.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Did James Cameron do the original Aliens film? Huh. I guess I didn't even realize. All right, check out Chase Games that sent this. Tyreek Travels. The name is so unique, I actually have to look at it before I say it.
Everything he's saying, cap. And I got the proof to show it.
Oh, man.
He plans on turning in this whole island into
It's the fucked up teeth, Captain. We gotta deal with his ass again, man. Hold on, let me put my soul together real quick. I gotta do some soul searching before we go on and look at this man again. Because I know I'm about to break something.
a Spanish colony overnight. That means it's gonna be a whole lot of ugly motherfuckers that look like him running around here
Damn, he just says it. I love it.
with some hoes from Europe that ain't washed their ass in months.
He's laughing, dude. He's laughing.
Misunderstand
What
me.
is even going on? Hold on. Wait a minute. Bro, why you got SpongeBob teeth?
You misunderstand me.
Look, you got SpongeBob teeth. They're yellow. So, like, it's like it tried to generate SpongeBob, but then it just made him have yellow teeth.
Young man, we come bearing gifts, knowledge, civilization. We seek alliance, not conquest.
Alliance, huh?
Hey, man, how you suck dick with... Never mind.
So explain this.
That's nothing more than a map, you poor fool.
Wanna know what else is funny? What it say on the back of this bitch. By the grace of the crown, these lands shall be claimed in the name of Spain. All inhabitants will submit to the authority. Resistance will be met with great force.
That's enough. We've been gifted this beautiful dinner, and we will continue to enjoy it.
Let's go!
Wait a minute. I just saw Giga Chad. Hold on. I see him. There he is. That's Giga Chad right there. He's got that extended chin, 4x4 frame. That's a Giga Chad right there.
Y'all ass can't fight.
Well, if you feel like that, hop in there.
What I'm gonna do that for when I got a pole? Y'all do this
Hold on, wait a minute. What you mean you got a pole? Wait. What do you mean?
Like that, hop in there.
What I'm gonna do that for when I got a pole?
Y'all do this all the time? Only when it's a
Pole?
problem. The guy in brown thinks the other guy took his bow.
What does Bo look like?
He took the dude's bow! Oh no!
I ain't gonna lie. Something was off about the chief last night. We had all the proof we needed. He either extra fanned out or he working with him. Chief? No. That's the last person you have to worry about snaking you. He'd never betray his people like that. That motherfucker ain't put down a cigarette since he got here.
We had cigarettes way before they got here, Tyreek.
Yeah, but they wasn't no Newport shorts out the box, though.
Damn! Oh my god, dude, is that like a Make America Great Again hat? Oh my god. Yo, I love this! Yo! Yo! I should make this my profile picture. Yo, this is great! So that way, whenever someone's like, you didn't own this land, I can just show them this picture and be like, yeah, we did.
In the new world yet? Every fucking minute of it.
Day 23. I tried to warn them about Columbus, but they think I'm capping. Wait.
Bro.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm gone. They gonna have to just figure all this shit out on their own. Damn. I know I'm forgetting something. Damn, the map. I knew I forgot something. I gotta go back and get that. That bitch gonna be worth some M's.
How much you think that chain weighs? You think that chain gives him like chronic neck pain? There's no way it doesn't, right?
Shit, if they don't want it, I'll take it. I ain't too good for no free bands. Wait, I know his ass wasn't just here.
He's got some big ass feet.
Oh shit, this the chief house? Well, I knew something wasn't right. Columbus ain't had no business in here. I wonder what they got going on for real.
Welcome aboard, Fraud C. We've been expecting you.
Bro, what in the fuck kind of teeth was that?
Welcome aboard, Fraud C. We've been expecting you.
That's the worst one. That's the worst one right there.
Welcome aboard, Fraud C. We've been expecting you.
Look at that. Bro. What the fuck? Bro, his teeth are so fucking gapped I could put the mouse cursor in it.
Chief been in here hanging out good.
So are the terms we discussed still the same? With my help, you and I will be the richest men of all the West.
But I'm afraid we do have one issue. That boy of yours, Tyreek. Yes, Tyreek has given me nothing but hell since I stepped foot.
You know what else is giving you
on
hell?
this land.
That gap in between your teeth. Did you hold your cigarette using that thing?
Well, I overheard that Tyreek was leaving today, so you don't have to worry about that. and I'll be damned if I let his ass fuck up my paper.
This is just a box of cash.
I know I could get in this bitch. I just gotta find something small to pick it with. Shit. Hopefully I could just find the key.
Just wait until we have Hard Rock set up all over the country.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it. We talk again soon.
When did he get into a cabin? Wait a minute, hold on. That was a TP, bro. Or
Come on, come on. Ah, yes, I got it.
Bro's about to be cooked.
Let's see what you got hiding in here, Chief. Yo, how the hell does motherfucker get a Trump hat?
That's exactly what I said. Damn.
I know you gotta have something else in here.
Looks like plans for a fucking
Damn, Chief,
a luxury
you really
resort.
sold your soul for a casino.
What? What? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me catch that transition again. Hold on. Huh. So that's what they look like on the inside. Okay. Why is he Asian? Wait a minute, hold on.
God damn it. I guess I gotta get some more.
I love how this swirls around the Make America Great Again, dude. That's so funny. Oh my god. Yo, W. Oh, W video. Oh, that was a great video. Oh, that was a great video. Tyreek Travels, dude. That's a good one. Oh no, man, it's Bigfoot vlog time. Look at Bigfoot, he's all fucked up. Wolverine fucked him up. No! I probably shouldn't lead the video with that. Oh man, it's Bigfoot vlog time. It's Bigfoot vlog time. He's gonna be fighting Wolverine today.
Legends. New day. Same jungle, same fout. Still no shoes. Still undefeated. Balanced diet, they say.
By the way, check out Bigfoot vlog time. Bigfoot vlog time.
Nobody mentioned berries fight
Bro,
back
you fighting the liver cancer? Like, what's going on with your eyes? You
harder
good?
than my enemies.
I mean, Bigfoot been looking rough the past couple times I've been seeing him, man. Look like he been sick.
Look at this.
No, I know what that feeling is, man. When you're still sick and you gotta put that content out, man. But take a break, take a breather.
Beard. Nature's conditioner. Zero shampoo, 100% confidence.
Asmongold would agree with you, and you know what? In a weird sense, I kind of do too.
Shout out to Jungle Squad watching this while hiding snacks from their families.
Leg day skipped. Upper body overachieved. That tree definitely...
Look, man. Your video seems like you are new in Kick, not yet affiliated, and verified. Proposal for you. I'm good, man. Seems like some kind of weird scam. Sorry, boss. Not interested.
Cheated.
Man, like you don't need legs. If you just work out your upper body, you can walk with your arms, dude. Nobody needs legs. Legs are for weaklings.
Sometimes you don't chase danger.
Don't actually take that advice. That's a joke.
subscribes to you.
Honestly, nothing planned today. 0 missions. 0 chaos. Feels suspicious.
Too quiet. Jungle acting like it's hiding spoilers from me.
Always, man. Always.
Why are raccoons better influencers than me? Explain this algorithm.
Nobody knows the YouTube algorithm. There's only been one man who's ever figured out the YouTube algorithm. That's Mr. Beast himself. And there's a reason why he makes so much money now per video that advertisers can no longer sponsor him.
I am officially bored. When boredom hits, chaos usually follows.
Let's just do a walk. Jungle tour. Educational. Safe. Probably.
This tree, older than my channel. This vine, probably judging me.
I hate it when the Force judges me, man. It makes me self-conscious.
Want a custom shout-out, birthday wish, or roast from me? Head to Cameo, link in the description, Jay. I'll make it legendary.
Yeah, check out Bigfoot Vlog Time, Bigfoot Vlog Time.
Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell.
Go give him all the love. He deserves it.
That's not bear. That's not friendly handwriting either.
Relax. In a jungle, just practicing abstract art. Totally normal.
Bro, that tree has teeth. That's awful. That's terrifying.
Jungle, just practicing abstract art. Totally
Must be
normal.
one of those tree lily catcher things, right?
I've lived here years, never seen this cave. That's concerning. Rule number 1, don't enter unknown caves. Rule number 2, ignore rule 1.
I love that rule book. Yo, W rule book.
Tell my beard I loved it. Metal, underground. Yeah, this is.
I feel like that's not possible. You see, like a beard is a lot like a wife. You know, like especially like back in the day, I think you have to get buried with the beard, right? So like if you die, you had to get buried with your like the spouse usually had to like throw themselves on the fire and then they like died with their like king or whatever. I feel like it's the same thing with a beard.
Officially illegal.
I don't know. It's just a funny, I know it sounds weird, but it just I got a sneaking suspicion that's how it works.
Energy. Jungle doesn't grow doors. Humans did something naughty here. Yep. Someone brought science where it absolutely didn't belong. No people, only mess.
Worst office exit interview ever.
That cage didn't open, it escaped.
Okay, whatever was inside had anger issues and gym membership.
Yeah, he's right.
Weapon X? That sounds expensive and extremely illegal. They definitely poke something that pokes back.
How's it going?
Quiet. Why is it quiet?
I'm gonna call you Grin96 because that beginning part, there's no way.
Time to leave.
I'm sorry, I ain't trying to offend nobody. Ain't no way.
Playlist.
Note to self. Curiosity costs lives or views.
Home sweet home. Please still be standing.
I'm a dude.
Something escaped.
A guy.
And I think it knows. I exist. Nighttime jungle hits different, and not in a good way.
Oh, what the heck is that?
And not in a good way.
I know, that looks like something, but I don't think I can say it on stream. I don't want to get suspended, so I'm just not gonna say what it looks like to me.
Let's see if jungle paparazzi caught anything suspicious.
Don't you dare glitch now. I paid leaves for this camera.
Well, you can think whatever you want. I'm fine with that. I don't care.
The shadow was thick. Like Jim built thick.
Okay, whoever you are, breathe quieter.
Nope. Absolutely not. That's premium wood. I hate when predators do dramatic pauses.
Bro's running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He doesn't know what's coming for him.
Let's confirm I'm not hallucinating again. That's not bear, not wolf, not friend.
Oh, whoa.
I miss simpler enemies.
There he is.
Like mosquitoes.
Oh! Oh! Oh, Bigfoot, you don't want this fight, man. Oh, you don't want this fight, Bigfoot. Don't do it.
Those are not kitchen utensils.
Oh, what the?
That's gonna bruise my reputation.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's running. He's running. Bro, what if Wolverine actually... That's a badass looking Wolverine, bro. He looks kind of like Sabretooth a little bit. He looks sick. It's like something out of a horror story, dude. He kind of looks like Jeepers Creepers, actually.
Yeah, that's definitely an Apex problem.
Strategic retreat. Totally planned.
Oh, you're being weird. I'm just gonna remove you. What a fucking weirdo. Take your pills, man. Take your meds, man.
Okay. That one hurt. Emotionally and physically.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking weirdo, man. Go take your pills.
Everything.
Too many fucking schizos online, man.
Hello.
Oh man, it's Yeti.
Listen to me. Wolverine is killing Bigfoot.
Ruining my vibes, man. It's a good video, bro. Over here ruining my vibes.
Right now.
I regret leg day jokes.
No, don't do it, Wolverine. Don't do it, man. Pushed him into the ground. Did he win? Damn, Yeti's a beast.
So, they made a monster.
Damn, I knew Bigfoot was a beast. I didn't know he was that kind of beast taking down Wolverine. That's crazy. I mean, technically he didn't really. They were still fighting and then the guys intervened, so I guess you could call it an even fight.
They never clean up.
Poor Bigfoot.
Did I win? Or did I survive?
I'm charging scientists for this.
Camera survived. That's content.
And W Bigfoot vlog time. Check out Bigfoot vlog time. Hell yeah.
Some monsters are made, not born.
That's true.
If he escapes again, I'll be ready.
Terminator? So Trump's got Venezuela completely surrounded, bro. Here we go. What do you think? What do you think Trump's next move is going to be? I bet he's going to start bombarding the shit out of Venezuela if they don't submit.
Is ordering a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela, saying that the armada around Venezuela will only get bigger, and that the Venezuelan regime has been designated a foreign terrorist organization, crossing on all the wires coming from the Trump administration and the president himself. A blockade of all sanctioned.
You know what's really sad? Is they're trying to say, like I've seen this kind of scattered around, that the reason why Trump is doing this is for oil. And it's like, you know, not everything involves one thing. Like maybe it's a second, maybe it's like, oh, you know, the other benefit if we were to fight and win against Venezuela would be the oil. Yay. But like he stated so many times the reason why he's doing it.
Oil tankers into Venezuela. As we look at some of those drug boat takeouts, that's a significant move around the country of Venezuela.
Yeah, I mean, Brett, it's incredibly disturbing. I think this is why.
So he's just straight up cutting the entire place off. Hey, man.
You're seeing members of
do what you got to do to keep these drugs out of the country, as far as I'm concerned.
On both sides of the aisle coming forward and saying, you know, we need to understand a little bit more about what.
Like if a country, if you tell a country, hey, solve this problem or we'll solve it for you, and they ignore it, you're actively letting these people do terrible things to Americans. It's no different than Mexico letting in terrorists. We got to do something to stop it, don't we? If the country that it's coming from doesn't want to stop it, we have to do something. That's all there is to it.
What the posture is and what the reasoning and rationale is. It's one of the reasons why we have, you know, checks and balances in this country, and why the legislative branch is so involved when there is a decision to go to you know, potentially invade or, you know, even potentially go to war with another country. So lots of questions here. I think that President Trump, I know he's speaking to the country tomorrow night, addressing the nation. I think it's a very important.
Oh, that'll actually be tomorrow.
Be transparent with the American people as to why he's doing this. And, you know, I think a lot of people are asking questions. Are we going to actually go into war with Venezuela? More questions here than we have.
Ain't gonna be no damn war. Venezuela doesn't have an army like that. We got the biggest army in the world. There ain't gonna be no war. It's gonna be an annihilation. It's gonna be a genocide. Hell, it might not even be that. They're just gonna cut the body of the snake, dude. Like, why would you hurt the surrounding people whenever you could just drop one bomb and take out the leader? Hey, we're no longer sacrificing men in these wars nowadays. We're just bombing the shit out of them.
Ari, you know, the president is saying, and maybe tomorrow night in his primetime address, which you'll see here on Fox.
I mean, you could only kill so many leaders before the next guy up that is part of a regime where they'd rather die than submit, finally steps up after he watched his predecessors get killed and says, I don't want to die. What can we do to resolve this peacefully? You can only have so many people that actually have that ideal.
He's going to get into this, some of the specifics. It's not that we don't hear from this president a lot. We hear from him a lot on a lot of moves, but tonight he's saying this blockade, I mean, it's a significant move.
Yeah, I think for most of the American people, everything vis-a-vis Venezuela is unexplained. I don't think the American people understand or know, have probably never even heard of him for the most part, Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, and what's wrong?
It's a massive shithole ran by a bunch of cartel drug leaders and the likes of which funded someone like the current acting president of Venezuela to be in power, so he has to cater to them. It's a shithole. And they're peddling, they are literally boating tons of drugs over to America. And he's trying to say it's fishing boats. There's nothing like having a fishing boat going over 70 knots in the middle of the open ocean filled with white powder and 2 dual engines maxed. You're getting a whole lot of fishing done, buddy. Come on.
What's our beef with him? What's our beef with Venezuela?
Our beef is that they're hauling all these goddamn drugs across the ocean. That's their beef with them. Americans are dying. We asked them to stop. They didn't. Trump is taking the next step. What do you think is going to happen?
President Trump hasn't explained it thoughtfully to the American people. So it's a lot of tough, knee-jerk action that's pretty good against drugs. I support it. The action against the tankers. In most cases, well, in the case previously, that was under a warrant, and that tanker was an unauthorized tanker. It wasn't even flagged, which is a violation of international law. So he has good reasons, but he's not explaining them. And I think if he wants the support of the American people for another foreign venture, he needs to explain it.
Yeah, Meredith, I mean, right now they're forecasting that tomorrow's primetime speech is going to be kind of the hits up until this point, but I assume it'll be some of this as well.
Yeah, I think people are looking for answers on many fronts, and we're getting to the time of the year. It's about 1 year into Trump's first year here back in the White House, and the White House wants to look ahead to the midterms. They want to talk about the economy and what they're trying to do here, but what we've seen more recently is a lot of distractions, whether it's this Vanity Fair article or even the president's comments about Rob Reiner yesterday.
Oh yeah, Trump said some like nasty shit towards Rob Reiner. Apparently he died. That's awful. I mean, like, oh man, you can't sit here. If you're supposed to be the avatar of an ideology, you can't be a dumbass, bro. Don't turn into the idiots that are ruining the country.
From the Oval Office. He's expected to talk about his administration's second-term accomplishments so far and lay out his priorities for 2026 and beyond.
Rich Edson joins us live from the White House. Hey, Rich.
Hey, good morning, Lawrence, Ainsley, and Brian. Well, President Trump scheduled to speak 9 p.m. tonight from the diplomatic reception room here at the White House. The president previewed that speech saying, quote, "I look forward to seeing you then. It's been a great year for our country, and the best is yet to come." It's a Sinatra classic, perhaps the theme of the speech. The White House press secretary says the president will highlight his accomplishments over the past year: a secure border, lower inflation.
He's actually done a lot. He hasn't even been in office a full year yet. He's done a lot. Like, he won't even be in office a full year until like February. I mean, you can talk shit about the guy all you want. At least he's doing something. Some of the stuff you may not even agree with, but at least he's doing something. Shit.
Than its peak under the Biden administration.
It's better than 4 years of fuck all and lost jobs.
And reduced gas prices. She says the president may also tease some policies coming in the new year. Now, the president scheduled this address as prices do remain high, and polls show more Americans are disapproving of the White House handling of the economy, inflation, and trade. But yesterday, Vice President J.D. Vance touted the Trump economy in Pennsylvania.
The average American family has gained about $1,000 of take-home pay. You are going to have...
Where is that at? Hold on, wait a minute, Hoss. Where is that at? $1,000 of take-home pay? Where are you getting that number from? What? In what world?
Middle-class Americans, middle-class Pennsylvanians, some of the best tax season in 2026 that you've ever had. More money in your pocket because you've got a president and a Congress that are fighting for you for a change.
Yeah, no, taxes have gone up, fool. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that's exactly what it should be.
Abroad, more developments on Venezuela. Last week, the U.S. seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. Well, the president is now escalating that campaign against the Maduro regime there. He wrote, quote, "I am ordering a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. America will not..."
Bro, that is going to cripple the shit out of Venezuela.
Allow criminals, terrorists, or other countries to rob, threaten, or harm our nation, and likewise will not allow a hostile regime to take our oil, land, or any other assets.
Damn.
Just a few hours today here at the White House, the president will go to Dover Air Force Base, where he will attend the dignified transfer of those 2 Iowa National Guardsmen who were killed in Syria over the weekend.
That's sad, bro. I'd imagine Syria's next on the to-do list, huh?
Back to you.
That sucks.
So much, Rich. Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here.
That
Subscribe
sucks
to
so
the Fox
bad,
News.
man. That's so sad. hamsters are eating my setup behind me? I don't think so. But how's it going? Fishy's in the other chat. If you go to the main channel, they both should be on the main channel. One is the one that you're in, which is like the shorts version, and the other is like the primary, like the big version. Let's see. I wanted to look up. I wanted to go to Fox. I wanted to see if there were actually any updates. What? Fox News isn't live? It's live now from Fox. That's not the same thing. Fox News. They are live. Then why isn't it popping? Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on. So apparently, game developers, AAA game developers, are cooked. Thank God. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, there.
Are you ready for a new commerce experience? Because if you are, you will love, well, the Discord team.
Check out Bellular News, Bellular News.
Transactions, right? You know, spending $10 for a character costume. That is the true gaming experience of the modern age. And who cares if it's a game that you'll start playing in 6 months? And now the good news is the Discord have found a way to bring microtransactions out of one of the biggest games in the world and to make themselves essential to game developers. This is one of those things that whether you like it or not, you probably won't be able to avoid it, because it's what we call an infrastructure play. And it's all in a bid to take the company public. Get those sick investor returns. Let's get a lay of the land first. Discord have had a busy year. They started with adding an advertising platform in March. It was one designed to make money by getting users to play or to stream certain games in return for rewards. Now that came alongside the release of something huge, the social SDK. That basically is Discord's plan to become an essential piece of gaming infrastructure, and to do that by providing a one-stop solution for friends lists, parties, game invites, and even chat systems, basically to be integrated into games at all levels. Now, at the time, Discord's leadership were seemingly gearing up to go public. That even included the CEO and founder stepping away and being replaced with a former Activision vice chairman. But then came
you know that's gonna go real well.
Year of legislative balancing. And fun! You know, the Online Safety Act in the UK and similar legislation elsewhere all across the world.
Bro, the legislation that was pushed for this completely uprooted most of these development teams. And that's what you get. Whenever all you want to do is siphon more and more money out of people, and you don't just want to make an experience that they can enjoy, that's what you get.
Put pressure in Discord to comply with age verification, and then, well, they kind of became a bit of the public face of those policies. And that meant that whenever Discord's outsourced customer support got hacked, well, it was their brand that took the blame. But now they're unveiling their newest plan. It's one designed to double down on those platform changes and to make Discord an essential piece of industry infrastructure going forward. And that means they've made a new store. And congratulations, you're already inside it. Now, if you're like me, you've probably looked at some of the big channels like Johnny Harris or Vox and seen those silky transitions and cinematic B-roll. Well, today's sponsor, Storyblocks, is a big part of how you can actually get that in your own video production. And honestly, it's a bit of kit I wish I had years ago. And here's what it actually is. It's unlimited access to stock video, music, sound effects, and, I think this is the kicker, After Effects templates. And these will let you punch silky, clean lower third store thing is beginning. Discord are going to sell skins for Marvel Rivals outside of Marvel Rivals.
Why?
Weird, right? So their store currently holds a vast selection of cosmetic frames and features for your Discord profile. You can spend real money to just give your profile some generic
Oh, it's
flair,
for
or, of
Discord.
course, to make your profile picture wear a licensed Call of Duty helmet.
That's
This is
so
very
stupid.
exciting. I love that. But even better, you can now spend nearly $30 on a bundle for Magic and Doctor Strange. You can do that without even having to boot up Marvel Rivals. Per the announcement, players can buy all of the regular cosmetics by linking their Marvel Rivals account into Discord, making purchases, and whenever they make those purchases, they'll just be sitting in there, in-game, waiting for you whenever you log in. Now, this is starting using purchases in real...
Bro, how do people buy this? This thing is $22.49 for this? Are you kidding me? Are you dumb?
US dollars, not, weird premium currency. And it happens inside the Discord app in the US, UK, Ireland, Canada, and Oceania. But the plan is to roll this out to more and more regions, to more currencies, and of course to more platforms, so you can bet it will be on mobile soon. But what's most interesting here, and this is the thing I really want to ram home with this video, this is the thing I really hope you understand, this is technically separate from the main Discord store. And it's a part of a whole new thing they're doing. So the items are bought via a publicly accessible preview of Marvel Rivals inside Discord. And that is our first major hint.
It's the same thing. Hold on. I don't know if this is the same thing. Let me check real quick.
Game prices are collapsing.
I've heard you, and with today's story, it seems the rest of the industry
It isn't the same thing.
at how Discord wants this to become is also beginning to hear you. Now, this year started with the fear that gaming is getting more expensive. Microsoft and Nintendo pushed the ceiling to $80, an impossibly high ask, especially as everything else has got more and more pricey. But elsewhere in the industry, something quieter is happening. And it's this. The games that you are actually buying, well, we've got the data about them. And as it turns out, they're getting cheaper. $100 for Grand Theft Auto 6. That was the rumor that kicked off this year's anxiety about game prices. It was one that Take-Two have been happy to downplay, if not outright refute. But with GTA now delayed, we won't know the truth until next autumn. Though we've already seen audiences reject the new price ceiling of $80. Xbox tried to
It doesn't matter. They'll still sell it for $80. They'll still sell it for $100.
Outer Worlds 2 at $80, presumably buying some headroom for Microsoft's lovely 30%.
See, what's going to happen is that they're going to try to push these subscription-based gaming, and the price for that is going to continue to go up every year. It's like even Xbox's BS is already at like the Game Pass is already at over $300 a year. Like there's just hell no.
And profit margin demand. But they quickly reversed that decision. The inference from that? They didn't see enough pre-orders. People essentially voted with their wallet. Just that, unlike real votes, the great thing about voting with your wallet is you don't need to do anything to cast your vote.
Xbox really thought they were going to get away with raising the Game Pass to $30 and then saying that we're going to raise the console prices. Oh, by the way, we're also going to raise every game price to $80. Yeah, let's see how that works out for you.
Turns out audiences just wouldn't pay that price for the Outer Worlds 2. But you know what they would pay? The regular price. Because, selling at a normal price, the game did have a top 10 launch. Though, the right product at $80 will sell. Mario Kart World kind of proved that. Even bundled with Switch 2 for many buyers, you don't get a 92% attach rate across 9.57 million copies.
I think that Nintendo's days are numbered. I do. I think that that everybody is waking up to how copy and paste Nintendo is, and they are realizing everything about Nintendo is like every modern day developer. They're just scummy and they want money.
Copies without lots of people shelling out the full amount. But that's only one side of this story, because the reality we need to dive into today is about how off-console prices have been plummeting. But there's a not so funny thing hanging over all of this, and it's the simple fact that video game spending is actually falling, but subscriptions are rising. We've seen that in analyst reports, and too often, well, we're paying for
It's because they're trying to phase out individual games like that. I mean, what better way to sell games than to force everybody, and this is the key word here, force everybody to buy a subscription just to play a game that's coming out, and then get rid of all physical copies. I mean, think about it.
Use. That's why Rocket Money is today's video sponsor, because they make it easy to get a handle, have some fun, save some money, and then less. In fact, you've probably been paying less since 2023 than you did from 2020. Now, what are these numbers? Well, these numbers are from the research of Simon Carlos, who runs the excellent Game Discover Co. newsletter. He tracked average and median prices for the top 50 new monthly games on Steam during that period of time, ranked by copy sold, and you're looking at the graphs now. We see a median price as low as $10, as high as $20, with averages between 16 and...
I mean, look at Black Myth and Wukong and Expedition 33. Both of those games, like Black Myth Wukong was like $50, and so was Expedition 33. And those things topped the charts. Hell, even Expedition 33 won like 4 or 5 awards at the Game of the Year award, one Game of the Year even. If you make the games affordable, guys, then guess what? People are going to buy them because they're affordable.
29. Shocker, Steam users are thrifty people who like deals. We probably didn't need this much analysis to work that out, but that's not where I'm ending. Here's where things get truly interesting. From February 2023 to October 2025, the average amount of money spent on a best-selling game went down by 2%. The median, though, it went down by 20%. That means that more games are selling at a lower price. And whenever Carlos took a look at the revenue earned, the trend actually held.
Well, think about it. If you sell 100 games at $80, or you can sell 300 games at $20. Come on.
Now, in theory, that should favor more expensive games. They generate more revenue per sale. But even there, the median dropped from $23.75 to $20.35. That's about 14% of a drop. And do bear in mind that as this has been happening, the currency has been inflating. So even as players feel like they are being pressured towards $80 games, what they're actually buying is getting cheaper and cheaper. And what's key?
No, oh yeah, that's the thing, is that it's getting cheaper and cheaper to make, and they're still charging more and more for the game. It's obvious, they're obviously lying to us. It's obvious. But the big problem is that they have to compete with indie games that are coming out that are completely demolishing these big AAA titles now.
Is that this is not showing us what has been...
Because these big AAA titles aren't giving us what we want, and these indie developers are giving us what we want.
Offered to players, it's showing us what...
And indie developers, I'm sorry, I keep pausing, are people that are average Joes that just want to play a game that's fun, and they're not getting it from any of these AAA titles anymore, so they've got to go out and make it themselves, and they're becoming filthy rich because of it.
Have actually chosen. It's showing the best-selling premium games on the platform, and that does...
Look at that. That's crazy.
Feel like a bit of a win.
Clover Pit is like the 5th top game.
Right, that we are seeing smaller teams with cheaper games beginning to dominate the sales space. That says a lot for the value of Steam, and in a world where people would have to compare the price of a full console plus a subscription for multiplayer and more expensive games, and weigh that up to a Steam machine with generally far cheaper games, well, I think it also makes the Steam machine look stronger as well. Overall, though, it's somewhat validating an argument you see all the time, right? The argument people make every time someone suggests an $80 price point, which is that you make your profit in aggregate. So make your games cheaper and then more people will buy them. Buying 4 $20 indie games is to many people better than one $80 AAA game. Surely that's what's going on. Surely that's what everyone is doing. Well, ish. Let's look more into the data. Carlos gave us the perfect example. It's the September releases on Steam, where Silksong sold like gangbusters at $20, with 4.6 million copies shifted on Steam alone. That's nearly double the sales of a full-price title, like Borderlands 4. The immediate takeaway is a lower barrier to entry at the price of a couple of coffees, meaning you give yourself the widest possible audience, and a big game. And in theory,
well, think about it, they're trying to charge people that live in other countries that amount as well. Like, that's a lot of money.
People can buy more games, but it's actually not quite that simple.
It's not our fault you don't know how to run a company. Why are you making the gamers suffer because you don't know how to run a company? That's not my fault. That's not his fault. That's your fault. Stop hiring people. Start firing people. Make better games.
You see, regardless of price...
You mean to tell me that one person can make Schedule 1 and out sell these big AAA titles? One guy made Schedule 1 and it was everywhere. Like, how stupid, how dense do you have to be?
Majority of game players don't actually buy that many games. Circana's Future of Games report surveyed 2,500 US players on self-reported purchase patterns. About a third of the market says they buy just one game or fewer a year. Just under 2/3, 63%, buy fewer than 2 games a year. That is absolutely insane to me, but
there's nothing to play. The games suck now.
You think about what my norms are, or maybe you do the same, we probably have a sampling bias, one that is in and around enthusiast gamers. We do buy more games, but it seems that with broader audiences, that is less the case. Now obviously, that's Circana doing a survey of 2,500 people in the US. It's good enough work, it's hypothesis generating work, but obviously, it is just a survey. Though I would say that when you think about games overall, a lot of it is plausible. You see, a lot of people are only interested in buying this year's sport game, or this year's Call of Duty. Well, maybe not this year's Call of Duty. Maybe they bought Battlefield instead. But the majority of any product-based
my favorite thing is whenever these developers are like, at least the bad developers are like, oh, well, you know, there's just not that many gamers anymore. And then Battlefield comes out and sells more copies than that game has done in the past 5 years. And it's like, no, they're still around. They're just waiting for you guys to pull y'all's heads out of y'all's asses and make a good game.
It is often people who are gently engaged in it. Not people, perhaps, like you and me. But it's actually the top of the chart that complicates things here. Because those people probably aren't the ones buying indie games for $20 en masse. No. That's the other 37% of people, but even that 37% is quite stratified. 22% say they buy a game every 3 months. That's 4 games a year, and that adds up with Valve's own data. Yes, Valve's own data suggests that users played only 4 games on Steam on average.
Yeah, like personal time does take up a lot.
A further 10% buy a new game monthly, which is, of course, great for an industry
no, I'm not
releasing
talking to
thousands
myself.
of games a
I'm
year.
multi-streaming.
Put this in perspective.
And how's it going, RS Gaming?
And any other game in September, 2 games in 1 month, then you are only 4% of the games market. That's kind of wild. And even if we're allowed to some swing and fuzziness because a survey is only as good as the survey, the point, I think, still does stand. And of course, it's a point that we do see in a lot of other things as well. Take whaling, right? Whaling and free-to-play games where the majority of the revenue does come from a very small strata of that game's player base. And when we
that's kind of like the thing is like everyone wants to be a content creator. They try to like, not necessarily like, oh, like whenever you mean they game part-time, it's because they're like their personal life and their job, like a lot of people's jobs as well, are taking up more and more of their personal life, and then their personal life is becoming less and less. So like people that are older who have families, it becomes even harder for them to play. So now they no longer are buying games because they just don't have the time for it. Like, why spend $1,000 on a console if you're really never going to have time for it?
See data like that, I think we begin to understand why all of those publishers and indie devs moved their releases away from Silksong, or of course, away from GTA 6. And in the case of the indies, it would especially be because most of those indies are the same.
I mean, so what if I do? You spend your entire life going into random people's comments and leaving weird comments?
Same price point or cheaper than Silksong.
That can go both ways. Huh?
So if you're releasing against Silksong, a game with massive cut through to enthusiast audiences, if you're releasing against that, then, well, you're betting on the 4% of the market turning up that does actually buy multiple games a month. That doesn't really seem like a great strategy, does it? And here's the kicker. What if I told you there's another layer? You see, this chart does not distinguish between new games and already released games that are on sale. Every time someone buys a game that's been out for 6 months, they're probably not buying a new game that month to go along with it.
Well, Steam has like some of the best. Like Steam is a really good place to go and get games that are on sale, even big titles.
So, more people aren't buying games, even as prices keep trending down.
Yeah.
Now, if that is the case, as a bunch of this data suggests, well, why then are audiences feeling like they are constantly being asked for more and more?
I just told you that I'm multi-streaming.
When people are asked to pay $80 or $70 for a video game, Nintendo, Microsoft, or Sony are basically banking on a fairly simple principle, that the people who actually have money will spend it regardless of anything else that's going on. Essentially, they're betting on it being a premium product with inflexible demand. That is why marketing teams target those people. That's why those absurd collector's editions exist, right?
Yeah, that's right. Those like, funny enough, I used to get the collector's editions of everything whenever I was working, and you know we had a house and stuff. I didn't have to worry about. I mean, I still worried about money. I mean, everyone worries about money unless you're like rich. But like, I would get them because I always liked the figurines that came in them, and a lot of them were just kind of nice, you know, just in general, because most of them had the deluxe edition that had the next, I don't know, 5 years, for example, of DLC content that comes out. It'll be free. You know, you just download it and you're done. So like, it was kind of like, that's already $90. If I spend $10 extra or 20 extra bucks, then I can get a nice little bunch of knickknacks with it, you know?
People who absolutely love games and have money. They're the people these companies can count on. The games industry basically thrives in people who can spend without thinking about it, which has always been the case. Buying more than one $60 game at launch has been on a...
Well, what's crazy is that if they keep price hiking these consoles and these games, the adults, people that, millennials, let's use millennials as an example. Someone like me and you, or you're not a millennial, you're a boomer, I think. But the problem is that at what point can they no longer afford to get a $1,000 console for a child that may end up breaking it in a couple months? You know, like that's the issue. That's a lot of money to entrust on a child. That's why, like, I bring up that a lot with Nintendo. It's like, you want to charge $800 for a console, and you want to claim that the console is for kids. Who the fuck has $800 to spend on a console, on a handheld console, that's probably going to end up breaking it, right? Like, think about how that works. If you keep hiking the prices, you're inevitably gonna lose people that aren't willing to get that kind of stuff for their kids. It kind of makes you wonder how much of Nintendo's numbers are inflated, or are they making the games so cheap that it just doesn't matter? Because like, if apparently like some reports got leaked for Nintendo's cost to make the most recent Pokemon game, and it was only like, I think it was like 130,000 or something like that. It was like a super small amount, and it's like because they keep reusing the same assets, you know,
for years. But the problem is the proportion of people with money.
People were complaining about that quite a bit whenever they were playing the new one. Even the structures looked like PNG images. They didn't even have text, like they didn't have textures. They didn't have ridges to like windows or anything. It was just an image, a flat image. So,
really,
who knows?
Actually does appear to be shrinking. Get this. As of September, the top 10% of earners accounted for 50% of US retail sales. And in the very same year, spending in games is actually down. The 18 to 25 age group in the US is spending nearly a quarter less in games this year. And everyone, just in large, is down a couple of percent. But on the whole, most game spending is only a few points down. Now, given we're in rough economic times, that could seem like a good thing, right? Oh, the world is experiencing troubles, but games are only down in most categories by a few percent. What if I told you it's actually worse than that? You see, the difference that's been made up, right? What's made this only a few points down?
It's because you can't pull from any other market. You can't see how good Nintendo stuff is doing. You can't see how good PlayStation's is doing. And you can't see how Xbox is doing. You can only pull this information off of Steam. I mean, you might be able to get, like, Nintendo and Xbox, but you can't see it on PlayStation.
It's basically subscriptions making up the difference, because those have grown all year. But that comes from the bottom of the spending population, not the top, right? It comes from people who are seeking more and more value for their increasingly limited dollars, whilst also spending less and less.
That worked out. That worked out until Game Pass increased its price.
And I think
they kind of cooked themselves.
Is the big tension that people are feeling. We're in a situation where game marketing, traditional big games, are basically out of reach to most of the audience, more so than perhaps ever in recent memory. But the companies haven't changed how they talk to players as a whole. A lot of the market has changed underneath those companies, but it's not really like it seems they've really changed their comms to match. And that is leading to people feeling ignored. It's leading to people facing demands that they cannot meet. And that's because the companies that used to be targeting them are now not targeting them. They are targeting someone with more disposable income.
Whales! They want whales!
Tough change to stomach. But by contrast, the $20 games on Steam are changing. Individual indie developers are watching game prices creep lower and lower. And they're just hoping that they will get enough sales to succeed, because they cannot afford to price higher and risk player blowback. Now, we're not quite at the mobile game space, where developers basically can't afford to price games as premium products anymore.
I mean, we pretty much are at the mobile at this point. We've got ads when we open up launchers. You get bombarded with ads no matter what. You've got in-game purchases. Like, I remember whenever I played my first mobile game and it just bombarded me with ads, wanted me to do in-app purchases, and I just was like, nope, I'm done. I never really played mobile games again. And it's kind of sad that instead of it being just a mobile game, it's increasingly spread like cancer into the normal gaming space.
But we are seeing a shift in how games are sold. And what that may lead to may not be great for all of us. Because if you can't ask players for more than $25 without facing comparisons to Silksong, then you may start having to scope your development very differently indeed. And that means that some traditional games simply would be out of reach. It could also mean that we do feel more and more nickel and dimed. So, it's not all doom and gloom. It actually seems there's a lot of vibrancy in the indie scene. But what we are seeing is a changing market, changing behaviors, and a AAA sector that is struggling to keep up pace with that change. So no wonder they're out of touch. And speaking of out of touch,
into that.
Bungie, that's certainly...
Bungie's a crash course, they're donezo. I don't see Bungie getting anywhere. Any gaming videos? If you go to the playlist section, there's a bunch of playlists of games. I'm getting canceled for saying this. Oh boy, Asmon's getting canceled. Bro's cooked, he cooked himself, that's all there is to it.
Deplatform. People are not even watching the clip. What is this here? This is another meltdown. Asmongold essentially saying we are going to kill all trans people and it's their fault. For sure. That's exactly.
I love how it's worded essentially. Asmongold, that's not what he said at all.
We are going
to
kill.
It's this guy again. This is the guy that wants kids to be on like hormone blocking stuff.
All trans people and it's their fault. For sure. That's exactly what I was trying to say. While smirking.
Yeah, we watched this Monday?
No understanding of the political landscape or the fact that he does not actually have any power within it.
We covered this Naira, whatever, VTuber.
Encapsulation of online chuds and dweebs like him. What do you think happens whenever people like me, or people that are more extreme than me, inevitably get control of the government?
Yes.
What do you think happens to all the people that were tweeting nonstop?
Well, look at, like, Trump. Trump is extreme. But from what I hear, J.D. Vance is even more extreme, and there's a high chance he's going to win.
Trans kids.
If
What
he
happens to
runs.
them? That's right. I'm not talking about 17. We're talking about 7. No reasonable, normal person spends this much time trying to communicate and advocate for kids to be confused about their gender. This is crazy. And now you can see.
I don't think anybody should be talking with anybody. Like, a doctor shouldn't be talking to a parent shouldn't be talking to a child about hormone blocking therapy to keep them from going through puberty because their parents are schizo that wants their kid to transition. It's a child. Like, what are you doing?
Why these people are so extreme. It's because I think on some very, very base level, they know their days are numbered. That's right. The days of going out, advocating for violence.
Just so that we're clear, this was Baldy's direct response after a Niara viral tweet was advocating for Asmon to face real-world consequences.
And eventually, people will actually come...
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, this person, they responded to Asmon's video and tried to react to it, right? And they were calling, like, for crazy violence. And then, like, he checked out Blue Sky. Blue Sky was no better.
That will weaponize
it was
the
rough.
FBI to go after online threats, to go after people that are trying to communicate with minors and discuss gender transitions with them.
See, this is another reason why we got to get these fucking kids off the internet, dude. We got to get these kids off the internet. We got to get them. We got to get them up out of here. Boyo, we got to get them out.
Gonna happen, I guarantee it. I don't even have to edit down Naira's words. Wants to push HRT to prepubescent kids openly.
If they can't consent to HRT, if they can't decide which puberty they want to go through, how do you, like, justify forcing them through puberty?
Yeah, your days are numbered. This is like
Yeah, unfortunately, Chad. Unfortunately. You know, you were the good apple and the rest of the tree was rotten. No, it's mostly for, like, the protection of, like, 7-year-olds. Because, like, there's nothing worse than when you're, you know, like, for example, if you're, like, a 7-year-old girl and you're watching this, whatever the fuck that is, and you're, you know, enjoying the content, and then he's like, oh, join my Discord, and then you join the Discord, and they find out that you're a 7-year-old girl, and now they're having you question what gender you are. That's a problem. You're 7. You haven't even had the thing yet. What are you doing? You know, like, that's a huge problem.
Justify forcing them through puberty.
Yeah, your days are numbered. This is like a 90-10 issue. I understand that inside of some...
People like this are the reason why Trump is in office. I'm just saying that right now. The extreme, like, violence... The extreme, like, talk like this, this would have been fine, but it was shaken down to its core where I was reading articles of little girls that were being forced to undress in front of a boy by staff at the school because he claimed he was trans and he didn't feel like his rights were being treated equally. If I had found that out, let's just say that we'd have a problem.
Enclaves of mentally ill retards on Reddit, they think this is normal. This is not normal at all. This is insane. This is absolutely fucking insane. And you're talking about prepubescent children. We're not talking about a 16-year-old, a 17.
Prepubescent means pre-puberty.
Year-old. And I also want to say that
before
if
puberty.
You care about trans people, you will repudiate this person. Now I actually doubled down and made another video about me.
Yes, he's absolutely right. Like, if you are a trans person and you just want to go about your normal day and be fine, and you've got somebody like this advocating for, like, puberty blockers, like, actual, like, a form of hormone therapy on a child, you will be advocating against this. 100%.
Trans people, you will repudiate this person. Now I actually doubled down and made another video about me. HRT.
Well, that's the reason why, like, the bi and the gay and I don't know, like the LGB community that are actually currently going through a thing to remove the TQ plus from the LGB community because they don't want anything to do with it. Like the OGs want just the normal LGB community back.
Consent to puberty?
If they can't consent to it's crazy to me, like how people still don't understand the take. Puberty induced through HRT is mechanically the same as puberty induced through your natural produced hormones. So if you're saying that, oh, because 16-year-olds do not know their gender identity, they don't know if they're a boy or a girl, they don't know the right path.
You don't go through puberty at 16.
You go through puberty when you're like, it could happen, like, for girls, it's, like, between the age of, I believe, 9 to, like, 13 or 14. 13 and 14 is late, but it's possible. Whenever I was going through my EMT course, that's one of the things they gave, but it's late.
In order to give them time and so on. But a lot of these people are like, no, you have to go through your quote-unquote natural puberty before you go on HRT, right? You have to wait.
Oh my god, this person's gonna get gay marriage banned. This radicalizes people so much against LGBT stuff. This is the reason why support for gay marriage is going down.
For some reason, HRT is something irreversible, like life ruination or whatnot, and puberty is like this holy
come back to reality. Yeah, I know.
Thing.
Just to be absolutely clear, we are not talking about psychological counseling. We are not talking about puberty blockers. We are talking about hormone replacement therapy to children, the effects of which are permanent and irreversible.
You know what else is irreversible and permanent? Puberty.
Again, cry about it. Everything else,
but puberty is natural. When you're born a boy and you go through puberty, it's something your body has to do. You know why? Because it's nature. I'm sorry that you're too schizo to understand that you were born a boy and that there's no such thing as being trapped in a man or a woman's body. I'm sorry. This is the reason why they're trying to bring back the happy hotels so you can take a vacation, huh?
As an expiration date. All you need to do is show people that clip and imagine what most parents are going to think.
Now, if you're advocating for this for yourself, great. Leave the goddamn kids alone, man. Stop fucking with the kids.
Loser. Yeah. I just learned.
How's it going, Charlie? Let's get it.
Dedicated the last year or so of her life to going to businesses with the sole intent of annoying the employees and instigating arguments and confrontation whenever possible, because that's her content. Can you imagine being such an insufferable asshole?
Can you show me where your microphones are? You said to come by the Apple. I don't see the mics anywhere.
Yeah, if you give me a few minutes, we'll just help them out with an
point direction. I can go look. Tell me where they are.
Desktop
the Yeti, the blue Yeti.
Behind the...
She has so many videos just like this. She walks up to an employee who is already in the middle of helping a customer just to interject and demand an answer to her question about where she can find...
You know what's kind of fucked up? Because whenever I was at Walmart, they told us that whenever you're helping a customer, finish what you're doing first, and if another customer walks up, what you're supposed to do is exactly what he did. So she knows the system, and she's abusing it. That's what's going on here. She was an employee at a retail store, and she knows the system.
A blue Yeti microphone. And he points her in the right direction, which she instantly has an issue with. I don't know what she was expecting him to do.
She said to point, like, hold on.
Conjure up the microphone.
She said to point which direction it was in.
Like a fucking sorcerer, like some kind of wizard or something. But the thing is, all she wants to do is make problems.
Yeah. No. Whenever I worked at Walmart, I had a lot of these people. You can't make them happy, but you can get a manager for them. I love doing that, dude. Like, there were so many people that were like this. All they wanted to do was cause problems. It wasn't even for, like, internet clout. It was just to cause problems. And anytime, like, they actively would avoid me because I would just go get a manager for them. I'm like, yeah, give me 1 second, I'll get a manager for you. Because, like, you're not gonna please these people. You're just not. They are there to cause problems, and I had been there at Walmart for like a year and a half, and I knew all the tricks. And I was like, nope, I'm not dealing with this.
This is what she does. She has so many videos like this. The Best Buy excursion, though, this adventure, this was by far her magnum opus. This went on for like 10 agonizing minutes or so. That's usually crazy. Her videos are between 1 to 4 because once she starts yelling, shitting and spitting, hooting and hollering at one of the employees, they say enough is enough and either kick her out or they just stop playing ball with it altogether. They've just had enough of her garbage, so they just stop interacting. And this one's a little different because she would de-aggro the employee that she starts pushing the buttons of before they have a chance to either get her out of the store or just be like, can you shut the fuck up? I really don't feel like going through a lot of her videos here because they all play out pretty similarly to what you're about to see unfold in this Best Buy, but I will give you an example of how most of...
Hey, let me tell you something. Look, we just covered a video that Charlie said, you know, about the whole AI prankster stuff. I think that was a big L take. But attacking a specific prankster doesn't solve this problem. What solves this problem is making it illegal. Like, as far as pranks go, the AI pranks weren't that bad. If they look at it this way, there's only so many times that you can do this to somebody before you end up finding that one person that this is the last straw that they have. Like, they're already contemplating life decisions, and then they just pull out a gun and end up shooting you. And it's you know, like, when you sit here and you fuck around with people like this, and somebody gets hurt, and it's crazy because a DoorDash driver did already shoot somebody, and obviously they got off for self-defense, because why wouldn't they? Because the dude was just up in his face, and he said to fuck off, and he wouldn't, so he got shot. And that's the thing. And guess what happened to that dude? You didn't hear hiding her hair of that little nuisance fucker ever since.
The end. Here's one of her Starbucks adventures with...
I agree that pranks are bad as far as content goes. Not all of them are terrible. But in general, if the platforms stopped allowing this and stopped monetizing this, that's how you would solve this. Anything else is just a band-aid, unfortunately.
Apparently a friend of hers.
What happened? What happened? What did you sell him? What kind of sausage? He doesn't eat pork, so why would you sell him a pork sausage when he asked for turkey bacon? Do me a favor, we're not going to go back and forth. Just take this back. He doesn't eat pork. You can take this back and exchange it. He asked you to take...
She just happens to be filming randomly walking around the Starbucks about, you know, the emptiness there. And her friend apparently had ordered a sandwich and was served something that he was allergic to, the sausage. He doesn't eat pork. The employee seems extremely confused, saying that, no, this is what he asked for. I even, like, told him, like, hey, this is what you're getting. Apparently he confirmed that, but now he's throwing a flag on the play, challenging the ruling here, and luckily, the hero steps in. To me, what this feels like is this was a premeditated, nefarious scheme here, Despicable Me level plan to get a free sandwich here. So, this lady and her minion, her fucking goober, had this idea of, like, ordering a sandwich, pretending they fucked it up, and demanding another one, maybe trying to get a free sandwich out of it or something.
You know, I'll say this. People that mess with these fast food workers and these waitresses, they don't usually last very long in the space because the backlash that they get from doing that usually pushes them off the internet. That's typically what happens to these people.
It's very odd how she just happens to be filming in this restaurant just moments prior to walking up here.
And the difference between making an AI video and showing an older man walking through a door and actually harassing and haggling a fast food worker, these things aren't even comparable. Like an innocent little, like, oh, look at this video, ha 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 ha, and then being like, oh yeah, no, it was a prank. And actively like talking to people a certain way whenever all they're trying to do is make money at their job, and they're just doing what they're told to do, and they could get fired if certain things play out in a certain way, that just makes you a piece of shit. Like,
she butting in here? Why is she even entering in this Thunderdome? She has no fucking business here. Yet she does, because she wants to assert herself into anything that can be confrontational. So immediately, she cross-body blocks her way into this conversation here and makes it extremely hostile, getting extremely aggressive and combative, like, no, we're fucking done here.
He said to take off the bacon or some kind of whatever you had on another sandwich, and you said you could not take it off, sausage and bacon.
How would you know that, crazy lady? You weren't there. Unless this is part of, like, the script you two rehearsed. You can see she wasn't there. She wasn't within earshot or anything. She was on the other side of the restaurant doing some kind of, like, 360-degree spin around showing that there's not a lot of people there. So she has no fucking idea what was even transpiring over here, but she instead wants to spin this web of lies for the sake of elevating and...
He's probably saying what she was doing when the video originally started, because he doesn't want to get a strike. I guarantee you that's why he's explaining it instead of showing it.
Issue, because that is all she does. This is what she does in every single one of her videos, and she has like fucking, I feel like 100 of these. I've personally seen 12 at least, and they all play out similarly to this and the Best Buy one that we're going to go back to in a moment. It is infuriating just watching her do this. I don't know the manager though for standing her ground and calling out this terrible behavior and defending the employee from this woman's bad attitude. I really appreciate that. I think that is great right there. And she's even offering a replacement sandwich, which she's about to take off the table because this woman can't fucking stop flapping her gums here about nothing to make an argument out of nothing. She is offering the solution, which is not satisfactory to this woman because
No, because that's never the goal. The goal is never to be satisfied. The goal is to try to ruin somebody's day. That's what the goal is. There are enough of these people that go around without cell phones in their hands. You've just empowered them, that's all. And that, I don't blame the overall, like, internet for that. I blame the platforms for allowing people to get money from this.
She wants is a bigger blow-up, so she has to keep poking in order to try and get this manager there, but she doesn't. All she does is just return that bad attitude to her, and that's it, which she hates.
I don't want to talk anymore about it. You already messed up. Let me get the fixture and let us go. That's it.
Not giving any refund if you have this, and we have.
I just said, just change the sandwich out and let me go.
I will call the security and I'll take you out of the store if you continue with this attitude.
What attitude are you talking about?
Like this that you have right now.
Well, you're the one screaming. I said just change the sandwich.
I'm giving you the same attitude that you are giving us back.
I don't know where you come from, but in America, you have to exchange food.
Oh, just get her out. Just get security and have her trespass. Get her out of here.
That someone's allergic to, and that's what that is.
He has to let us know.
He did.
Okay, so like he's very nice.
Okay, listen, I don't have to talk to you anymore. I don't have to talk to you.
You know what's crazy is that there's another person that obviously stepped in who sees what's going on, is probably another customer in the store, and has put his 2 cents in, and it is backfiring on her terribly now.
Okay, listen,
like I said, even whenever they do these kinds of pranks, there are people that are around those associates that will defend them because they know how shit their job is. Like, if you fuck with these people, with these fast food workers, these people that work at like stores, you're asking for trouble. Like, you're asking for trouble. Like, everyone that I've usually dealt with, whenever it comes to them trying to ruin somebody's day, they'll try to keep it as quiet as possible. They're trying to ruin your day. No one knows why. That's just what they do. That explains why I handle retards so well whenever they get it in my comment section, because I'm just like, oh, you're just a dumbass. Bye. Like, I get comments all the time that are like, oh, you should do something else, and I'm just like, okay, cool. So now that you're removed from the channel, I never have to see you again. I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do.
I don't have to talk to you anymore. Just fix it up and I'm done. The fuck?
You shouldn't be talking to her at all, by the way. You came over here, idiot. You stupid fucking orb of confusion kegeling moron. This video, she actually seems to get pretty heated.
W critical take.
Herself. Usually she's just steaming other people's hams by being fucking annoying to them and treating them as if they are less than her, being very condescending, talking down to them and insulting them. She never really gets...
And you know what's really sad? Is some managers know what's going on, but they will do anything to diffuse the situation. And they will even like go as far as saying, yeah, I'll write them up, or I'll do this, or I'll do that. They never do it because they understand what's going on. And these people usually try to pick on someone who's inexperienced, that doesn't know what they're doing.
Like, overly heated herself.
That's why I got a lot of them, because like I said, whenever I was like, if you think I look young now, I'm 30. Like, whenever I was at Walmart, I was 23, 20, like, I look like a 16-year-old.
Till
like,
the end of this clip here, where it actually seems to affect her, because this manager didn't roll over going belly up, just taking this kind of bullshit from this woman, because...
So like, if you couldn't tell, I had a lot of people that tried to ruin my entire day.
Most employees that she picks on, they have limited options in how they can respond to it for fear of maybe having repercussions for their job, like if their manager, you know, steps in and, like, doesn't defend them. So she gets free reign on just insulting them, belittling them, and just making a huge issue for them for nothing. Just being a huge nuisance, a thorn in their side. This manager, though, however, was not having it, and I think that is great. She wasn't able to do her usual bullying of an employee, and in this case, trying to tag team there with her friend to attack that employee for her video. The manager stepped in and gave her a taste of her own medicine, and she did not like that very much. Anyway, though, that's how a lot of her videos go. The Best Buy one, not so much, because like I said,
I don't really need to see much more of this. I do feel like that the way that the internet is going, these people are either going to end up in a very dark place whenever they get ran off the internet, or what really should happen is people like this shouldn't be monetized on platforms. Like, if you want to do this, great, but you shouldn't be able to get monetization or accept any kinds of donations on the platform that they're on. And and they kind of already have something set up to where you can't even put links without being partnered on some platforms, and that should just be like a necessity just to keep people like this from getting any kind of funding. Like, I don't understand how this is even a question. So, Kai Cenat, this was uploaded 15 hours ago, has gone through some mental health problems, I would assume based on the title. This is the guy that got, the joke of the P. Diddy from Fan. So let's see how he's been doing.
Top right now, and I appreciate everybody who's been sending me.
Hold on.
Top right now, and I appreciate everybody who's been sending me birthday wishes, as today is my birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
So I felt like it was the perfect day to be transparent and honest with you guys. A few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health.
59 months, just graduated paramedic
school. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I've really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more. I've gained to realize that I'm a true creator, and I'm very passionate about creating. And I have other goals and things that I just want to achieve and do more of. And I would love to show you guys what I've been working on for the past few months through my more personal page, which is...
You know what's crazy? That Fan was trying to make content and clips, and this man's actually been working on his life to the core. Bro's an inspiration. Kai Cenat is an inspiration. He took that joke, he took it on the chin like a boss, and he acted like he never heard it, bro. Didn't give it the time of day.
AC3 hidden.
He also made an announcement that he's making his own clothing line as well. So I'm really curious to see what he's got cooking up in the background, you know?
I am going to go private soon on that page, so whoever gets in, but I just want to let you guys know that sometimes it is important to take care of your mental health, and honestly, it's been getting better. it has. But out of frustration and fear, I just been in my head for some reason. I never had this feeling before, but I want it to be known that I truly want to create. And I don't know if I'm getting mature or I'm just looking things at a broad point of view, but I am so passionate about creating in general, and I'm excited to show you guys what's going on. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
W. Kai Cenat, bro. Like I said, he's an absolute inspiration to the space.
I mean, that's cool.
And you're right, that is something that Hassan should look into doing.
Hello, everybody. I'm currently on my laptop.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know how that extends to what, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what is the extension of that, you know?
Think about how cool that would be. Like, think about how, like, often these dumbass TV shows, they have all this, like, oh, these are the behind the scenes of, like, Dress to Impress or whatever. But then, like, you switch over to someone's live stream that's doing it live, that has a cameraman following them around every second they make one, like, piece of clothing, you know? That's kind of what Kai does. He has cameras set up in cars that show every second that what he's doing. You know, he'll go from being on his laptop to having a cameraman following him around to going in his car driving and then getting to like a clothing store where he meets up with other content creators. They all like dress up in like cowboy stuff and then they drive to the bull ring and then they all like do rodeo stuff. Like, that's the kind of content he does. Think about like how innovative that is. That's amazing. That's so creative. Like, it completely shuns any form of like formal television.
That manifests itself as a what? I mean, I guess we'll see. You know, it's gonna. I mean, how can it be a lover or hater if I don't see what he's talking about? But it's cool to talk about it. Sometimes it can help to contextualize it. I mean, yeah. I mean, sabotage it lasts forever. It's fucking mentally tolling. I mean, I think it's crazy. Also, it also raises the bar. Every stream has to be better and better and better and better and better. Like, especially in an event like that. Like, everybody knows how this shit works. So, like, when you do a good stream, I hate good streams. Good streams suck because a good stream means that as soon as you go offline, yeah, the next one has to be better. And
he's right. And that's the reason why you got people like Nina Lynn, like, stealing out of stores and getting suspended on Twitch. It's because the bar has to keep getting raised every single time. Like, good streams are great, but they don't last. It's kind of like a viral video.
Especially with something like the fucking Mafia-thon or whatever. Everything has to be better and better and better. And
everything has to keep getting better.
People want more. People are criticized more. Like, and that's mentally tolling. It is what it is. Like that takes a mental toll, man. So what I do to counteract this fact, I make all my streams dog shit. So I never have to deal with that. I never have to deal with any of this shit where expectations are high and to keep doing better. If I just do dog shit baseline, then I never have to worry about it. I win every day because of that. That's where I'm at mentally. So fuck it. I don't care.
Hey man, it is what it is. XQC had his run. So this is a big problem. We watched a video yesterday with Frogan, you know, begging for money and stuff, and then we had that
Y'all been vulnerable with me. It's only right.
It's just a problem. It really is.
I'll be there for y'all. And y'all be there. Well, I shouldn't say y'all be there. You don't gotta be there for me, but I'm certainly gonna be there for y'all. I'm certainly gonna be there for y'all. Q-Dog with 5 months because I don't want to make it seem as if it's some sort of obligation. I've been there every single time. You wrote in the chat room y'all were dealing with laws. You have to be there for me. No.
You know what? Can I be honest with you? Yes, I don't know this guy. I'm not trying to be rude. It is under my opinion chat that streams, you're not there for me. And I'm not there for you either. It's not like some friend like, oh, I'll be there for you, whatever. It's a standard that's it's impossible to maintain, to sustain. It's not something that yo, I do my thing, I'm live. If that means that you feel like somebody's there for you, cool. That's not the goal, and that's not what it should be. Like, otherwise you create this environment where, oh, if I'm not live,
Dude, you weren't there for me. I was at my lowest. I was at rock bottom, and you weren't there for me, you piece of shit motherfucker. You weren't there for me, but I needed you the most? Really? Nah, bro. I think it's an unmeetable standard, and it's like...
It's an unrealistic standard, and it's a standard that could be very overwhelming all at once. Because just imagine if you have that expectations, that expectation, and you're talking to like 7 different like content creators, and they're all asking you, you weren't there, and it's like, you were off stream, so you weren't there, and it's like, dude, it's a job, man. Not everything has to be like. That's probably one of the reasons why I'll never really have people on, as far as like other content creators, because I just don't want to deal with that. I just want to do my thing and move on with my day, man.
One of those things.
I like internet drama. I like a little bit of political stuff, but I just...
I'm here for you, Sarge.
I'm not even shitting on this guy. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. I think
it's it's that old saying, taking the most simple things and complicating the hell out of it just because.
Both ways are equally wrong.
But I appreciate y'all being there. Don't ever feel as if you're obligated
That's
to
a good
do
take,
so,
yeah.
'cause you're not obligated to do a damn thing. I see a lot of streamers that be begging for fucking donations, begging.
And that's another thing, like he's right that other content creators, they're begging for money and stuff, right? They're like, oh, give me money, buy this thing, do this, do that. And it's like, it's just not, I don't feel okay with that simply because I don't want to feel obligated to do anything. And I don't want people that come here and watch constantly to feel obligated to do anything either. If you want to pay for a sub, cool, pay for your sub. I don't care. Pay for someone else's sub. I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and hound you for it. I'm definitely not going to do that. It just feels like after a while, it's just bombarding and just nobody wants to deal with that.
Subscribers begging for gifts, begging for all that. I'm like, bro, you should be working alongside content creation.
And I feel like that comes from the TikTok space, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen people like standing outside of like a restaurant and like they would have like their phone on their like vehicle hood or something, and they would be like live streaming themselves in a parking lot outside of like a fast food joint, and they're just begging for money, bro. And like, please give me money, please give me money, please, and it's like that mentality I feel like came from TikTok.
And furthermore, content creation should just be fun for you.
And here's the crazy part: people giving them money.
So if you're privileged to get to the point where this is what you do full time, that's great. But don't put pressure on the motherfucking audience to have to fund your lifestyle, especially if you live in a luxe lifestyle. This is just for the streamers out here, right? You can feel free to clip this and put this on your Twitter if you want, or TikTok, whatever the case is. But there's a lot of people who is completely out of touch with how this shit works. Okay, this is a privilege. This is a privilege to be able to get on the internet, commune with an audience, and get paid to do so. And if you happen to have people who throw something in the collection plate and donate to the damn stream, you should be incredibly grateful that folks take their hard-earned money to go and share it with you. You should never feel entitled to their bread. And
bro is spitting.
And then chastise folks for tuning into the stream and not putting something in your pocket.
That goes both ways too. Like, I don't ever want to feel like I have to do something because someone donated money to me. I want to do something because I want to do it. Like, if I feel like I'm trying to do something that I don't want to do, but it's because someone donated something to me, then it feels like a normal job. Then why the fuck am I here? Like, what am I doing here?
You got people fucked up, and these individuals are messing up the space. Y'all done forgot what streaming is about. Y'all done forgot what content creation is about. You about bringing joy to the community.
Yo, say one more, take notes, say one more you, I'm gonna lose my shit. Yo, I've been telling you for the last 6 years, not only have I never told you to sub, I told you to stop subscribing, and I told you to subscribe to people that actually need it. I push people.
Asmon does the same thing. XQC does the same thing. Moist Critical this year started doing the same thing. He made it to where he raised the price on his subs so high that in order to sub, I think it's like $800. And he's like, yeah, I did that so that way no one would sub. I don't want subs. Like, what you guys don't understand is that whenever you get a bunch of viewers, the viewers alone are more than enough to pay for just about anything you could ever imagine. Like, if you're making 10,000 views a month on videos, like if no matter what, you upload a video and it gets 10,000 views, you're living wealthy. You're living a good life.
To use turbo to sub to other people all the time. I don't have sub on screen. I don't pay for subs. We don't have any sub goals. I don't pretend to do fucking nothing. Okay, this is clear that in today's day and age, and I'm not trying to fuck everybody else's bag. But up to a certain amount of viewers, the ad money is crazy. The buttons aren't there, but what about it? How's that a gotcha? Dude, you want me to fucking turn off everything, make this shit like a blank? I don't give a shit. No, fuck you. No, you're dumb. You don't understand the basis of interaction. If somebody wants to do something, they can do something, right? Being pushed to do so is different. Yo, chat. How many times have I told you guys this? You know, I don't remember. I'm getting RB'd. I'm getting RB'd.
How are you doing, Pichulo? I don't know how you pronounce your name. You're over on Kick. How's it going?
You built. It's not about taking the resources from your motherfucking community. They just want the glitz, the glamour, the fame, and all the notoriety that comes with it. They don't want the actual community behind it. They don't want to go and meet their people in real life. They want to have the whole meet and greet where they sit behind a goddamn table and people come around and take a photo so they can make it seem as if they got motherfucking clout. They ain't going to somebody's crib and having
I don't ever want to do that kind of crazy schizo shit. I'm not gonna lie, if I ever got like rich off of any kind of streaming service, I would just want to sit here and do what I'm doing right now. I'd probably get into a nice house that I could like use to make more content in like different rooms. But as far as doing like what Kai Cenat does, I don't think I could do all that. I don't think I'd ever buy like a Lambo fucking hatchback or do all that stuff. I just want to be able to make enough to pay for my bills, man. That's all I've ever wanted. I just want to be able to do this as a living and be able to pay my damn bills. Seriously, that's it. I'm not asking for a luxury lifestyle. I don't ever want that. I'd probably do the exact same thing Aspen does. I'd probably take my money, give it to an investor, and tell him, just let me know every couple months if we making money or not. Like, seriously. That's literally all I'd want.
They ain't going to somebody's.
I don't want to be famous. I don't want to deal with people walking up to me constantly and, oh, hey, how's it going? And trying to take pictures. Dude, that shit's so tiring.
And having an opportunity to go there and kick it with their family as a union.
Whoa. Yo, on God, I would never go to any of you guys' house to get dinner at your house. Yo, fuck you.
He's saying it to their face like, fuck you, I'm not going to your house for dinner.
Are you kidding me? I would never go to your house. Are you fucking kidding me? That's insane!
Of two different people in a joint, love kind of situation. They not going and officiating weddings. They ain't going to baby showers. They ain't going to graduation motherfucking parties. They ain't having, time in DMs, on video calls, talking people through all kinds of issues that they're dealing with. They're not responding to messages left and right. They're not having email chains back and forth. They're not actually getting active with their Discord community. These individuals out here is just out here to fucking siphon clout and finances from their motherfucking audience, and I don't like that.
And these are the same people, by the way, that will come up with a crypto scheme and scam you out of even more money. These are the kind of people that will do that.
You're gonna get into this damn game, and you're gonna get into this industry. You better be about the motherfucking people. Because guess what? If people don't watch, you ain't shit.
Okay.
It's not a situation which you ain't talented. You could be talented, but you could be talented in front of absolutely nobody. And if you humble and you truly appreciate what it is that you do.
Jed, he's gonna make strong points and the weak points. It's kind of hard because he's kind of cooking and then cooking nothing. Cooking hard, cooking nothing. I agree with the sentiment. I don't agree with the extension. Does that make sense?
Pushing 40, and you putting forth all kinds of love out there through the second screen. The people can feel it. They can feel the authenticity. Too many of y'all motherfuckers come out here and y'all just want to take. Pack these dudes the fuck up.
Yeah, that's the reason why I always said whenever anyone would ask, what can I do to support the stream? I'm just like, show up and watch the stream. Show up and watch the stream. That's all you got to do.
Hell about this goddamn internet space, fam. Shit irks my soul.
Yo. Jeremiah, you're not going to anybody's weddings. Nobody's getting married in the chat. You're not going. Bro, who are you fooling? You're not going nowhere. Yo, who is he talking to? Then you gotta at least choose one of them.
But I think the guy was spitting. I do. I think the guy was spitting for sure. He's right. Like, we got to get these people that are just onto space to try and beg for money out of here because they're ruining it. They're not just ruining it for themselves. They're going to ruin it for everybody else because let's say somebody gets attached to that content creator and then that content creator, all they did was that And then once they get enough people watching, they come up with a crypto scheme, and now we just lost that. Like, let's say they get like 25,000 people that are watching them, and like now they got scammed out of even more money, and now like 10,000 of them are no longer on the platform because they don't trust content creators, and then there you go. You start getting a spiral of death if you get enough of these dumbasses popping up all over the place. It becomes a huge problem really quick. So apparently Asmongold has a Blue Sky account that's not legit.
Oh, that's nice. How about this one here? Apple Shine Continuum. I can't wait for Asmongold to die or be murdered, or for him to kill himself, or for him to die of some disease that he contracted in his room. It'll be a day to celebrate, even if it should have happened many years ago. So 30, trans woman, any, she, they, he, it, fey, z, any.
What the fuck does that even mean? What is that? And we're the crazy ones? We're the crazy ones, right? We're the schizos.
Is this
sure.
And yes. Okay, so we have a walking mental disorder. Like, I kill everybody. I kill everybody I don't like. I don't know what I am. What is wrong with you?
Just like that Naya, dude. That's what I was saying about that other person. You want to kill everybody because they just don't agree with you, right? But you don't even agree with what you are. How the fuck is anybody else supposed to agree with you? You don't even know what the fuck you are.
Really?
I mean, like, come on. Like, how's this even a question?
Like, see, the funny thing about this to see these people is that, like, I mean, eventually I'll die. Eventually, one day, maybe I get hit by a bus, maybe I get cancer, one day I'll be dead.
Yeah, they better hope they don't kill that sumbitch, because if they kill him, they're going to make a martyr out of him. He's going to have half a dozen more, they're going to have even more people popping up that are going to have the same ideals as Asmongold. I will lead a crusade across this fucking country, boy. You best believe.
And then, you know what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. The same thing is going to keep happening. The same thing as Charlie Kirk got shot, and then you had a million other people doing the same shit that Charlie Kirk did. Mm-hmm. This entire idea, the entire...
See, when you kill one of these people, they proliferate. That's the last thing you want to do is hurt one of these people, man. Like, you don't want to hurt these people. And to be quite frank, the FBI should be shutting this down. The fact that you're able to do this on Blue Sky is disgusting.
Their concept of, oh, well, we're just going to shoot this one guy and it's all going to go away. That doesn't work. I'm sorry. So, it's just going to keep going. Somebody else is going to do it. Then you're going to get mad at another guy. And before you know it, that's all it's going to be, right? They'll probably out themselves before you. I don't know. The people like this are morons, right? And that's it. There's just going to be another one. Yeah, that's it. And so, some sort of certification based on G and get these idiots out of oblivion. Oh, no. Again, I will... My goal in life is to, not one of my goals, right, is to make sure to be the harbinger of a person or a movement that will put all of these people in mental institutions. That's what's going to happen.
W movement, by the way. If you want to sit here and do that shit to yourself, all you want, go for it. But the minute you get online, advocate for the death of somebody, the minute you get online, and you start talking to a child and confusing what the hell they are and what they're supposed to be, a boy or a girl, and you start fucking with the everything around, and you start fucking with gaming, I guess somebody's going to have to hold my controller, baby, because we going to town.
Going to forcefully imprison and put every single one of these people in mental institutions. And the world is going to be a better place. Everybody's lives are going to be better, including their own. You think this person's happy? No, fuck no, they're not happy. They're on this website getting mad all day. Like, they're not happy. This isn't good for them. Like, I'm trying to help them out. The capture, yeah, we're gonna get every single one of them. And I understand that, you know, again, it might not end with me. It might take somebody else afterwards, but eventually one day by, you know, progressive, it's like the, you know, in Dune, right? You have to measure success over decades, right? Like, it's not something that's going to happen overnight, but one day we'll be able to look back and we'll be able to say, you know what? Things are a lot better now than they were with all the crazy people gone. And so that's it. I thought it would be overflowing and jam-packed. That's fine. And so that's it. And so anyway, I remember exactly.
Like, this kind of stuff, bro, like, if it was 10 years ago, this kind of shit would have just been no. Like, no. This is the reason right here why so many people were so scared of this mentality. Right here. This is exactly the reason why people were so terrified of this.
Abe strong together, and so that's what's going to happen. We're going to put all these people in institutions. These people are nuts. And so anyway,
10 years ago, if you had went online as somebody that has all this bullshit on their profile, and you advocated for this towards a content creator, bro, you would have received 100x backlash.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you kill me, kill somebody else. It's just gonna happen no matter what, right? So cry about it, bitch about it, have your little pity parties on TikTok or on Blue Sky, on Twitter, on Reddit together. Oh, he showed me.
No, a lot of these people already got banned on Twitter because they sit there and advocate for death. That is the fastest way to get banned on Twitter, is when you advocate for death. So that's why they're on Blue Sky, is because all the people that go to Blue Sky are fucking failed-ass Twitter people that got banned.
It's so bad. But it's never going to make a difference. It's not going to matter. Nobody's going to care. So, yep, there it is. And
Blue Sky is not going to do anything against these people, because these people are what primarily make up their platform. So they, in a way, they can't do anything in fear of losing their audience.
Back in time, we're almost there. Yes, think about it like this, right? So nowadays, you can say almost anything you want on social media. Was that something that you could have imagined 5 years ago? I couldn't have. Absolutely not. And so really, you have to, whenever you work towards a goal, you have to look at it in terms of a long-term perspective, a long-term process. So really, I mean, I don't really see the problem with that. That's just how things are. So battle's ongoing. Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. So we have another one. Fuck them. Fuck ICE. Fuck Asmongold fans. Fuck these bitch-ass, spineless, mindless little fucking chat vermin. I hope someone wakes you up by punching you in your neck. Suck my dick. So Plasma Sword, Twitch TV. I would look this person up, but I really don't give a shit. And so anyway, you know what? Let's look them up. Let's find out what this person is doing. Let's see here. Plasma Sword. Is this who it is? Yes, this is who it is, with 500 followers. Well, I can see why you're mad. I definitely can. And wow, I'm trying to look and see here. Obviously begging for money, not a big surprise. And we have last month's, oh, I don't want to see this. And oh, big surprise, it's a really shitmon killed. And how do we donate to the cause? Everybody's mad. They're all mad about me. Okay, Dana Claus, who are all these people that wants Asmon killed, and how do we donate to the cause? Everybody's mad. They're all mad about me.
That's crazy, dude.
They're all mad about me, and for what? For what? You should be mad that people are listening to me. That's the reason why you should be mad. Someone fucking kill Asmongold. You know what's crazy about this is the fact that Blue Sky lets these people on there. That's what's crazy to me about it, is that even on Twitter, these people get banned regularly, but for some reason...
That's literally what I had said, too.
On Twitter, this just goes wild. It does. Law enforcement time? I know. Isn't it outrageous? And so wasn't Blue Sky to be a safe space? Yeah, for nutcases. Apparently, right?
They should just use Blue Sky to round up, like, once Trump makes the asylums, they should use Blue Sky and use like a filter that where like anytime someone advocates for death on Blue Sky, they just filter it out like that, and then they just round all those people up and put them into asylums. Take away all their rights and just put them where they belong.
And so, why is listening to a bad thing? I don't get it.
Put him in a padded vest in a 4x4 room with some cuckoo white walls and call it a day, boys.
They disagree with me. It's that simple. Do you think this person's a viewer? I mean, maybe, right? I mean, who knows? This little piece of shit needs to get heart cancer from all the Doritos and bad food he takes in every day.
He doesn't eat Doritos. He doesn't eat Doritos, bro. I eat Doritos.
Fucking messy room with cockroaches like him. And not only can you do it again, you can
let me tell you genuinely what I think. I think they're mad at Asmon because Asmon like people call Asmon a grifter, right? They try to anyway. But then if you look back, he's been saying the same shit for years. Even whenever times were looking real bad with all the DEI woke stuff, he like muscled up through that, and that's why they're mad. It's because he was the voice in the darkness that led people to the light. That's why they're so damn mad. It's because he was the only one that was still voicing his opinion, and people loved it. He was saying what nobody else was. And then whenever more and more people realized that they all had the same opinion, that's whenever it became a problem for the other side. These schizos that get online and advocate for the death of the person that literally led the way for the changing in America. Because they're like, and not necessarily just Asmon, whenever he spoke up, other content creators were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to speak up too, fuck that. And then it proliferated. And that's how you ended up with America today. It takes one person to speak up, and then you realize that you're not the only one in the room.
Do it here freely. Asmongold can go kill himself. Okay, that's good. And yeah, and or any self-respecting human cares, right? Of course, how has nobody murdered Asmongold? So we have all of these people. This is what's crazy to me, is that how is it that you have all of these people doing this on Blue Sky and there's never any moderation? These are people that are openly stating and advocating for killing people, right? This is, it's in plain English, right? It's not even an implication. And for some reason, it just happens. Well, here's the thing, guys, is that you can cry and bitch and get upset, but at the end of the day, it's still going to happen. Mm-hmm. It is. It's still going to happen. And one of these days, there will be a person out there that will be willing to go as far as I think they need them to go. And whenever that happens, I will be there. I will be. I will be there. And all of these nutballs are going in the box. Mm-hmm. All of them are going in the box. Everything is going to be better. The world that we live in is going to be an absolute...
He's talking about a political person that is in, like, an active seat in Congress or active seats in Congress or a president that's willing to do this. That's what he's referring to.
Paradise. And that's it. Where's the FBI? Well, the problem is that, I mean, here's really the issue. It's that...
And they can't use the excuse that it's just rhetoric online. People have been shot and killed because of this rhetoric. Enough is enough.
To talk about and do this stuff, they really just kind of do it all the time, and there's never any moderation. I mean, I think this really should be a moderated thing on the website, right? At this point, Lauren Asmongold has been eaten alive by cockroaches? No, absolutely not. I want everyone to understand me. I fucking hate Asmongold. I never liked him. I never like him. He's a fucking moron, and he ruins everything he touches. His audience is disgusting. His content is trash. He is a garbage human being. His existence is a net negative on society. Fuck him. Oh, wow, would you look at that? It's snazzy. He's a bedwetter. Diaper sexual.
How do people take these people seriously? How? How's this even a question? Like, what? Bro's a fucking bitch that wears diapers. Like,
jeez, guys. Oh, man. I got him mad, huh? What are you gonna do? Shit your pants? Well, you probably would, and it would turn you on.
Yo! Oh, he's right.
That. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm conducting the infinity gauntlet of mental disorders here on Blue Sky of people that are mad about me. This is crazy.
Bro, it's like a schizo infestation over there, man. I kind of feel bad for Blue Sky, but not really.
And it's just so fucking gross. What are these people? That Asmongold guy should kill himself as well. Your favorite nerdy transsexual degenerate. Tip me on Cash App. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. What are these people doing?
I can't watch no more of this stupidity. If you're dumb enough to sit there and agree with somebody who's openly stating that they have a diaper fetish on a fucking platform, you're a dumbass. I look forward to watching these people get put into boxes in a few years. That's crazy, bro. That's just so fucking crazy.
Right now, because they say they use generative AI for concept art. I'm actually so glad this is happening because it's revealing the fact that a lot of these AI people are just mindlessly against AI. They don't care about whether it's ethical. They just don't like AI. That's it. There's no logic to it. There's no ethics to it. There's no philosophy to it. They just don't like it. They think all AI is generative AI that's stealing Pokemans. It's like a cult. Yes, exactly. Literally, everybody uses AI for concept art. Holy, and then so Svenvik, this is the
they better get used to it because it's not going to stop.
The main guy at Larian. He says, "Holy fuck, guys. We're not pushing hard or replacing concept artists with AI. We have a team of 72 artists, 23 of which are concept artists, and we are hiring more. The art they create is original, and I'm very proud of what they do."
I'm sure that the business that they are working for will be going out of business within the next 3 years. You know why? Because when you keep hiring people to fit some stupid ass agenda, that company's going to go out of business because they can't afford it.
I was asked explicitly about concept art and our use of generative AI. I answered that we use it to explore things. I didn't say we use it to develop concept art. The artists do that, and they are indeed world-class artists. We use AI tools to explore references just like we use Google and art books. At the very early ideation stages, we use it as a rough outline for composition, which we replace with original concept art. There is no comparison. Talked about how we use ML here if you would like to know more.
You remember back in the day when we had these asylums? And if you were that schizo that was scared of the internet and computers, they just put you in a box because you had like 7 other like alien-induced or drug-induced theories that made everyone question your mental capacity. We need to bring that back. Like if you like in the prior video, if you're like a demisexual or somebody that's got like a diaper fetish, and you're trying to advocate for someone's death, maybe you should just be in a box somewhere, huh? Just away from everyone else for their safety. And for your own, too.
We've hired creatives for their talent, not for their ability to do what a machine suggests. But they can experiment with those tools to make their lives easier. Obviously, by the way. Of course that's smart to do. Duh. Of course. Any reply from Asian Bunny? No, she's a lot like a lot of the other girls. They don't respond. That's how it is. Anyway, what tools...
I love that this guy says there are no ethical AI gens, and they plagiarize by default. And it's just the plagiarized ones. Like, come on.
She's probably busy. She'll respond soon, right, guys? What tools do you allow them to use? Are you aware that there are no ethical AI image generations, then they plagiarize by default? It will never... Here's the thing. It will never be enough for the people that hate AI. That you will never, even if you say it's totally ethical, they don't like AI.
Yeah, it's just like that person that I was saying that would walk into a store and then try to ruin your day. You're never going to make these people happy. What we used to do is put them in boxes, but unfortunately we can't do that anymore. But, the thing is like you're never gonna please somebody like this, and the thing is they're the minority. Just ignore them like everybody else did throughout the centuries. Just ignore them.
That's it. And I'm glad this is happening because it reveals how irrational they are. Even if the design is done by an artist, but heavily references AI. Do you know how this still opens you up to potential liability? No, and neither do you, because he's not a copyright attorney and you're not a copyright attorney. You don't know anything about this, but you're just saying it because you want to scare people into being against AI. That's the reason why. Just a professional dick sucker. This is the timestamp from the video. Oh, it's him talking about it. Great. Thank you. Okay, we've got it. All right, let's take a look at this right here. Here we go. So this is actually what he said. What is your stance on AI and machine learning?
Machine learning, which is kind of like a alarm, and you also mentioned earlier machine learning, which is kind of like a alarm signal in a lot of people's heads. So what are these kind of mechanisms that you're putting in place are they untoward?
I don't understand how you could be so against something that's going to happen. It's going to happen. Like, for the most part, all these AAA companies are ran by chairmen now, which is a group of people that will inevitably vote for AI to replace artists. Even the smaller companies will inevitably use AI once they start making enough money to get chairmen, and they will be replacing people with AI. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's no getting around it.
Moving towards, are they more people focused, or are you doing, what a lot of larger developers are now doing and looking to stuff like AI and machine learning? How much of that should people be aware of, and how are you going to implement that, if at all?
That's a lot of questions all at once.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start with the latter part. Machine learning means a lot of things, right? So
no, it doesn't. It means AI generating photos. That's the only thing AI is made for. AI steals Pokemon from Nintendo and turns them into gay anime girls, and it's evil.
For us, we essentially
know
there's three things that
everybody
we,
knows this.
use it for. First is automation of tasks that nobody wants to do.
Duh.
It's the obvious things like emotion capture.
And here's the thing too.
Voice editing.
Is that AI that's being done in order to automate tasks still removes jobs from the marketplace. Because a job that nobody wants to do is still a job.
Editing or something very large.
The moral high ground of this is like, it's so granular and performative and stupid that, and not him.
Let me give you an idea of how this is going to work. The chairman is going to tell the CEO to make an announcement that the company is going to use AI for everything. The CEO is going to make the announcement to all the supervisors that they're going to use AI for everything, and the producers or the managers are going to tell the producers that they're going to use AI for everything. They're going to lay off all the artists, and that's what they do. They lay off all the artists because everything's going to be done by AI. And the supervisor that doesn't want to do that gets fired and then replaced by somebody who will. And then once that's done, then the artists get laid off, and then the company announces that they're going to be using AI to do all their art, and the libtards and the lobotomites that are online are going to say, "Ah!" And then they're going to get ignored, and the people are still going to buy the game, and it will probably be better than what these dumbass developers have been doing in the past 4 years. So it's going to happen no matter what you think or say. Even indie developers, this stuff is a game changer for them. It'll give them concept art that they can use and not have to sit there with writer's block. Or for that matter, like artist block, if that's a thing. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's going to happen. And more people are going to utilize it because, as of right now, it's a phenomenal tool.
By the way, I agree. I think what they're doing is smart, but the people complaining about it are just fucking retarded.
Retargeting. So that is basically if you...
but you can make the change. It's not inevitable. Oh yeah, if you can make it change so easily, then why is it so fucking expensive to go to the grocery store right now? Where's the change in that? It's working real well for you, isn't it?
With different species. You want to be able to reuse an animation on a different species, but they're in different size, and then they're doing certain interactions with others. So these are things for which machine learning works really well. Then there's what's called white boxing. That's an important one for us because it allows us to iterate more rapidly. Whiteboxing is essentially the stage before you actually redo the real implementation, the thing that's going to ship.
Yeah.
Where you try something out. So it can be that you say, okay, well, let's try these things out. And typically that takes some time before you can actually play it. And so you can accelerate that with machine learning. So it's good for that. And then the most exciting thing is where you can use it for new gameplay. So truth be told, we're not there yet. I don't think we're close to doing that. But you experiment with it because for an RPG developer, what you really want is something that helps with reactivity to agency. So permutations that you did not foresee, reactions to things that the players has done in
Does
the world.
any of this sound bad? It seems very reasonable, completely reasonable. Obviously, this is what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I agree. And then, like, I'm sure they're gonna, like, branch off of that and do more. It's gonna happen. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks or says about it. These companies are gonna do what they want because they run the entire economy. And if you don't like it, then that's just too damn bad. But attacking individual developers isn't gonna solve this problem.
This other clip. So this guy right here, now he's trying to bring up my dad. Isn't that embarrassing?
Just for context, Hassan's community made up this insane story about how Asmon's dad hated his own son and actually loved watching Hassan. And since you already know I never forget anything, let's shut this fucking garbage down once and for all. Just wait for the end.
And again, R.I.P. to your dad.
Yeah.
So sad that he had to pass away knowing that he left behind a piece of shit son like you.
You got in your feelings this much over a tweet.
I'm sure your dad didn't have a lot of failures in his life, but you are one big old fucking...
You know, it's funny that he says that Asmon's a failure, but last time I checked, he's one of the most watched streams on Twitch. I didn't even see you on that list, so, I mean, what are you talking about, fucktard?
Failure.
Well, you're
These
right.
are the kind of lobotomites that we need to fucking put in a 4x4 padded room with the fucking cuckoo white walls at the Happy Hotel. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get
because
these,
he would
we
be
gotta
so
get these morons out of here.
mad at me that I'm not going 10 times harder. Like, you remember whenever my dad...
I love that Asmon doesn't do that, by the way. No matter what's thrown his way, he just kind of brushes it off because he knows that they're just going to meet their downfall regardless.
Into the fucking thing. You don't even know what you're talking about.
And now this is Hassan's main editor.
When someone's too normal wants to own Asmon, they post the rat alarm click, not knowing he's telling the story as a bit. Talk about how his dad loved watching Hassan and was likely ashamed of him.
And this porky boy is Hassan's biggest orbiter, literally.
My favorite part of Asmongold is his father's last message to Hassan, wishing Hassan a happy birthday. And for the rest of Asmongold's life, he'll have to know that his father was ashamed and he was a fan of Hassan, not a fan of Zach, trying to get that familial love. And it'll never happen. Every time I see you talk about Asmon, you bring up...
He most likely watched Hassan because Asmon watches Hassan too. It's what they do to get both sides of the current shithole that is the United States politics. Like, it's what everyone does when they try to get both sides. They want to see what the other political party's thinking. And if you're not doing that, then you're missing out.
Up his dead parents, because it's relevant. It's relevant.
So let's see what Asmon's dad actually thought about these ghouls, shall we?
No shot they actually got it recorded before he left us.
Tell him what? Here, you can say it.
Saw that fat fuck asshole Central Committee with his little mustache and fat face, and who knows how fat he is if he gets up. And he's a major...
Oh my god, that's his dad, bro! Oh my god, I miss these conversations so much. He would do this constantly on stream.
One more thing, because he gives you so much content, please wish Hassan a happy 35th birthday. Say to Hassan, wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hassan.
Yo!
Hassan.
Hey, listen, is that all you're going to show from Hassan?
No, I just haven't gotten around to it.
His dad would call him in the middle of a stream if he got something wrong and immediately correct him, dude. It was the funniest shit. Like, this is the kind of stuff his dad did. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Asmon's dad. Man.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
I wouldn't say anything, but he shits on you all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're non-confrontational.
I am.
I make up for it on the other end.
You sure do.
For confrontational. If they would only allow me to shoot everybody on the fucking...
All right, so...
Oh!
Guys, he really appreciates all of the kind words. Everybody,
Oh, dude! No!
So I'm gonna go ahead and I will call you later.
And now keep Asmon's dad out of your fucking mouth, you piece of shit.
Bro didn't give a... Bro did not give a fuck. Oh, dude. Oh my god, that was beautiful. I'm sorry, that made my whole day right there, bro. Oh, I miss it. I miss it so much. All right, check out Midwest Safety W, Midwest Safety. Hell yeah, Midwest Safety.
It smells like kerosene almost being burnt. On March 26, 2021, Marion County deputies in Florida responded to a welfare check for 77-year-old Alice Trench. When an officer arrived at the home, something felt off. What he didn't know is that this would be the most disturbing call of his career. Hey, I came out here to do a well-being check on someone, and when I walk up to the door, it smells like kerosene burning kind of smell, and there's no one coming to the door. I don't know how to explain the smell, but it does not smell great. It smells like something like, it smells like kerosene. I don't like the friggin' smell of it when I walk up to the door. I only smell it when I walk up, and I don't know what it is. It stinks, but it doesn't smell like dead people. It smells like, yeah, kind of chemically. I'll just hang it out front, and actually I'll walk around the property to see if I can see anything out back. There's a tall fence, but I'll see if I can stand over it.
That's new. I've never heard that.
Hey, this is 6412. Can you have fire rescue respond? Like, when I walk up to the door here, it smells really bad, like a kerosene, propane-y smell. Awesome.
You mean to tell me they got 3 cars in that driveway and nobody knows?
But it just funny smell, and I don't want to open the door and the house blow up.
That's very weird.
Hey, how are you doing today? Have you seen that neighbor recently? Not this one, 2 houses down.
Oh, Alice and Nick?
Yes, Miss Alice.
I haven't seen him, no. I don't usually go over there at all.
Gotcha. You haven't seen him driving in and out recently or anything?
Not today.
Did you see him yesterday?
Yeah, she goes up and down the street quite a bit.
Like walking or?
No, driving.
Driving? Okay, what does she drive? Is it the car that's in the driveway? It's like a dark, kind of grayish black Cadillac?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
It's her car.
Gotcha. Her daughter's calling, worried about her, and I've knocked on the door and it smells kind of gassy, like propane. So I don't know. We're waiting on fire rescue.
Maybe go knock on it, maybe she...
No, don't knock on the door.
He gets in so much trouble. Does she know that it's a wellness check, maybe? Only because, you know, the police are called so much because of Nick, her grandson.
Oh, who's her grandson?
All I know is by Nick. I don't have anything to do with him.
Oh, no shot. Did her grandson do something?
He's a nice-looking young man.
Has he ever been found not with clothes on? See, kind of...
I don't know.
No?
I really don't know.
We found a young guy not too far down the road from here without any clothing on.
Today?
And he wouldn't tell us his name. We couldn't figure out who he was. It was probably about an hour or 2 ago.
Holy shit.
I know that the police have been there a lot, and I feel bad for her. She's raising him. I mean, he's an adult. He's not a teenager. But I know one time there must have been 15 officers that came down, and they were pounding on her door, and they were saying, "Come out or I'm going to bust the door down." She had to be scared to death.
Gotcha. I'm gonna talk to him real quick, see if he's maybe seen them this morning. Thank you. Sir, how you doing today? Have you seen them today?
No.
No, you haven't seen either one of them?
No. She's home because the car's there. Now, early this morning, about 3 o'clock, I went up to get a newspaper. His bedroom's right there. His light was on, so he was there then. And I'm talking about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Do you know if they use like kerosene lanterns or anything for heat?
I have no idea. But he's got so many tools in that shed, he probably could have one.
Okay, there's like a kind of a gas smell coming from the door, so I don't want to open it.
Really?
And it could just be he may be working on something in the garage and it's getting out there, but I don't want to open the door and it be whatever it may be and something blow up.
She's home because the car's there.
All right.
That's all I can tell you.
No, that's all right. We appreciate it. We'll hang out until fires are going to get here and make sure there's nothing worrisome as far as that smell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hang out behind my car.
Damn, there they are.
What is it? You want me to tell them to send an engine or are they already coming?
There it is.
It appears it's possibly a fire inside. Fire's making entry. It's smoking. The second they kicked that door open, smoke rolled out. So it was either smoldering or... That's what I was wondering. But I'm not going over there because it smells bad. Yes, sir.
Got a little work now, huh?
Yeah, well, we just got the son earlier. He was running naked like a mile that way, and he lives here.
Oh, so they actually found him.
Shortly after fire crews entered the home, they reported a deceased individual, shifting the case to a homicide investigation. As the scene developed, the first officer...
That happened pretty instantaneously, too. Like, that body must have been, like, right there the minute they walked through.
...realized the strange call from earlier that day about a naked man outside a nearby daycare might be connected. That man was identified as...
Oh, yeah, there's no way.
31-year-old Nicholas Trench, the grandson of the woman believed to be inside the house.
You heard the naked guy that we had to go out with?
Probably not. I was probably calling.
There was a naked guy, I can't think of his name, last name's Trench, Nicholas. You know that daycare place on the right if you're heading towards the Oaks? It's like in the back of that plaza?
Yeah.
He was over there naked, and he destroyed the fence and was washing himself off with the hose. Shortly after that, I guess it's been about an hour and a half or so now later, I got a signal 54 here for a well-being check, and I go up to the door, and I smell something that smells like kind of kerosene-y, but it made me a little lightheaded. So I went back up, and I knocked again. I smelled it again. I didn't feel right, and I was like, I called fire. And I guess she's in there on the bed that's on fire.
You want me to get a dog to go through the
Damn,
woods?
so he must have soaked her in kerosene and lit the bed on fire.
Or anything in the woods from here to the other place.
When you got here, was the door still locked?
I didn't try and open it because I didn't know if it was propane leaking or whatever.
Oh, so
I didn't
you
want
smelled something and said, hey, I'm not going in.
I backed out, yeah.
Okay. And you guys originally called for a well-being check here. It's a hell of a day so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is your first homicide?
First one on my own, yeah.
Inside the home, investigators made a disturbing discovery. The victim had been decapitated and dismembered. By law, interior footage of the residence is withheld to protect privacy.
You good in there?
Ah, damn, bro.
The shower just to preserve any kind of
A
evidence.
71-year-old woman? Or, like, what was she, like 71, 77? That's fucked.
Other than that, I mean, I looked around. I mean,
Who turned that on?
it was on.
I wonder who turned it. We didn't turn that on.
I'm sure he did it.
Okay.
Try to. So
Okay.
we're gonna be looking for a head and an arm because I did not see it in the bathroom.
Oh, great. And he was between here and that daycare?
Yeah. So we got a canine coming.
I was walking through the woods looking for his clothes earlier.
See a head? No. Okay. Well, we can mark that area off. That's good.
Looks like a gas can or kerosene can by the front door.
So there's your smell.
That was the kerosene.
Pretty soon we'll become little pawns in this game.
You and me both.
That's it, pal.
Even for the smart people.
The wisers. I call them wisers because they figure out why. They're the ones that figure out why this happened. We mitigate tragedy. That's what we do.
Okay, there is a suitcase when you walk in that front.
I bet he's a fun chief to be around. He sounds like he's a fun guy.
Bedroom. There's a red suitcase on the floor with a bunch of those blankets. Body parts could be in that suitcase. Okay.
As the homicide investigation at the house continued, deputies already had their potential suspect in custody. Nicholas Trench had been detained earlier that day following the daycare incident. He was now being transported to the Marion County Jail, where he'd be placed in a holding room and questioned about the death of his grandmother.
Keep walking. Right, we're not gonna play that game. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Left foot, right foot. See, much better.
What the hell's this idiot doing?
It's one of those things where they don't pay you enough. All right, keep walking. Hey, appreciate it.
It smells like pot down here, hardcore.
Yeah, we just passed evidence. All right, come on. Have a seat right there in that seat. We'll get you some water.
Thank you.
Yep, have a seat right there. I'll be right back. You said you wanted a water, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a good day, though.
Yep.
What the hell's this guy's problem?
Hey, how are you? Did you get enough to drink?
Yes.
My name's Billy. This is John. We're detectives here at the Sheriff's Office. What's your first name?
Nicholas.
And your last name?
Church. Now, you're going to have to go over. I'm sitting in a room with two detectives. I woke up in jail 30, 40 minutes ago.
And we're going to talk about a lot of things. You're all cut up. Are you all right? What happened to your hand?
Well, I do remember one thing before waking up in jail. I fought something that you guys think, or if I even said, you put me in a room bin. in.
Can you just take us through your day?
Well,
You said that you woke up.
besides waking up in jail, I was attacked by another man.
Can you take us through and tell us what happened? What
I
happened?
don't really want to go into the grave in details, but
See, you're kind of scratched up there.
these are quite thin and they're long scratches, and they come from something that has long nails and very short nails.
Where did that happen? Where were you at when you were attacked? Where do you live at? Do you know your address?
Southwest 75th Terrace.
Is that where you woke up this morning?
No, I woke up in jail. Where was I arrested at?
Daycare?
Yeah, daycare?
Tell us, where did you get attacked?
I'm guessing it would be in between my house and that daycare, because there is a daycare off of the road that you turn on the road to my house.
Who do you live at the 75th Terrace house with?
My grandmother.
Where's she at right now?
I don't know.
What is your grandmother's name?
Alice Trench. Yeah, I just remember feeling like real drunk, and then I'm walking around and I'm trying to get out of the sun, and I remember walking out of the woods to this parking lot, and then I just tried to go walk up to where there's shade. I heard a bunch of people yelling and stuff. I didn't know I was naked. I didn't feel I was naked or anything.
Do you use drugs or alcohol?
I used to. I've been on probation for a little while now. I almost feel like I was like hypnotized or something.
Where did you go to bed last night?
It's a random question. You ever heard that Led Zeppelin song?
Which one?
That Smell.
Is that Led Zeppelin?
Yeah. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell it?
I've heard that. I've heard that song.
That's a good song, isn't it?
It is. So, what's going on with the grandma?
She's an elderly lady. She kind of hangs out at the house all day with the cats. And
Have you guys had any problems? You guys get along okay?
I mean, as much as you could with an elderly lady, Why are you asking me about my grandmother?
We're just trying to figure out, obviously you don't remember where you were, and just trying to get a little bit of history, man.
Bro, this guy acting like a straight up fucking schizo. Like, the way he's moving, the way he's talking. Like, how the hell do you think somebody like this gets out on probation? He should be he should be held up for, like, mental instability if he hasn't had any, like, alcohol or drugs in his system. He's acting like this? Dude, there's no way. Like, what?
With you and your grandma.
It's just me and my grandmother. My grandfather passed away about 4 years ago. She's not in the best of health, so I choose to work at the house instead of having to be away from the house. My grandmother okay.
We're hoping you can tell us.
What are you trying to insinuate?
I'm not trying to insinuate.
Where?
We're trying to ask you where you were. Most people, unless they experience a significant brain injury or something like that, they're going to remember at least some details about what happened with their day.
I don't remember anything. The last thing I remember was I'm at my house and I'm working on...
What were you working on?
Talk to Billy. I'll be right back.
I think I was working on a friend's Hyundai. It was maybe like Monday or Tuesday.
And you don't remember any of the rest of your week?
Nothing at all.
It's a pretty nasty cut you got on your hand there. You cut yourself with like a saw or something?
I got attacked by somebody. What is this? Oh my God.
What happened there?
Ah.
You got some good scratches there, man.
What's today?
Friday.
Damn, he got messed up.
You found me at the daycare today on Friday.
Yeah. Come on, you know what happened.
I came home I was around the corner of a friend's house. I usually forget my keys, but she never leaves the door unlocked. The door was unlocked.
All right, what happened when you got home?
I walked in the house and there was somebody else in there. And then I just went... That's where I was attacked at. I remember the alarms waking me up. Beep, 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 beep. I went running after somebody. And then I wake up and I'm on a cold bench in jail.
Where was your grandma when you came home? When this person attacked you, what did you do to defend yourself?
I remember going to go towards my room, but I looked towards the left and my grandma...
I guarantee you they're gonna check the hands of the old woman, and they're gonna find those scratches. That the skin is underneath, his skin is probably underneath her fingernails.
I wasn't laying on a bed. I said, nah. I didn't get a response. And then that's where a fight happened. It happened somewhere right by the front door. And I'm out cold and the fire alarms are going off. I wake up. I chased after somebody through the woods. And then I wake up and I'm by a daycare.
Well, I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, okay? But sometimes when people experience really traumatic things, their brain can shut out parts of experiences, right? We kind of want to find out what it is that you don't remember, because that's really, really important.
There was this old man that I used to help out. Everything I did for this man, he always found some type of wrong in it. He would play a lot of these like mind games, and my grandma would tell me, stay away from this guy, stay away from this guy. And I would never listen to her about people. His name was Robert. And I remember being very very worried about Robert.
What does he have to do with this?
He was just a very close friend of mine. After me and him had a falling out, I wouldn't be at home sometimes and I would get like a feeling he's going to do something to me or my house or my grandmother. I would always worry about my grandmother. And a good friend of mine, my friend that lives around the corner, says, I don't want him in my house. He would say these weird things and he was into voodoo-related shit.
Okay.
And he would say spiritual stuff. He would always talk about the spiritual. He would make you feel terrified sometimes.
We deal with a lot of dangerous people.
He's a weird guy, man. He's a weird guy.
Yeah.
I would always wonder, as we had that falling out, I felt this dude's gonna seek some type of revenge, some sort of way.
Well, what happened in the house, man? What happened? There's something you're not telling us.
I fought a man in the house. Next thing I know, I'm waking up with the fire alarms going off.
But you don't know who this person is?
I want to say it was Robert.
You want to say it was Robert. Why don't we take a break for a second? I want you to think really hard, because the important part is what happened when you got that you don't remember, okay?
Is that really causing him that much pain? God damn, bro.
My God, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Sick motherfucker, man. If I get my hands on that motherfucker. No.
Alright. Okay, so we got some detectives looking into some stuff, okay? Listen,
Can I see a picture of my house?
What do you mean, like a picture, or?
Listen, kill my grandma.
No, I don't think you did.
My grandmother. I know he.
No, I don't think you did, man. I think you got some stuff that you need to get off your chest. I think there's probably some stuff that you're kind of embarrassed to talk about, but we talk to people all the time. Nobody in this room is going to judge what happened to you, okay? We have to get that information from you, or we have to assume the worst. We want you to tell your story and tell us what happened today. Are you going to talk to us, or are you just going to look at your feet? We know that you guys didn't get along and you had a lot of problems. How'd you get gasoline on you?
Gasoline?
You smell like gasoline.
You're smelling things, because I'm trying to remember. By the kitchen, I went to go see Alice. She was up laying on the bed, and the shower was running. And then I wake up and there's black smoke. I'm running into the woods, but I'm barefooted. Why am I barefooted?
Did you get into an argument with your grandma? I talked to a detective that said that you guys like arguing a lot. Like she would
talk to a what?
A detective that used to work a case involving you. And she told me that...
Dude, there was never a detective involved in a case.
Didn't you get arrested or something?
What are you talking about?
Did you get arrested?
Dude, I take care of my grandmother. What are you trying to insinuate? I told you Robert Dalton was in my house.
Is it possible you mistook Robert for somebody else? Like your grandma?
You know what? This conversation's over. This conversation's over because I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to do.
We're just trying to figure out what happened.
I told you Robert Dalton was in my house, and I was attacked by Robert Dalton in my house. I see what you guys are trying to do. You're a f***ing scumbag. You know that? You're a piece of shit.
We're just trying to figure out what happened to your grandma.
This conversation's over, bro. This conversation's over. I would never do anything to harm my grandmother.
Okay.
I would never, ever, ever do anything to harm my grandmother.
Watch this guy not even be a real person. He's just a figment of his imagination.
You still, this is being recorded. I don't smell like anything. This detective making wild accusations that are not true. And not only is he doing that, but look at these injuries.
Come on, Buck. Watch your step going down right here. Oh, good job.
Another day in paradise. Huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Not a big fan of Florida, though. All right,
Watch your head when you get in, killer.
And then I'll get the, like I said, it's going to be warm.
Kill.
Okay.
Why'd you call me killer? I'll never harm a soul. Never harm anybody.
All right, appreciate it.
Call me if you need anything.
Will do.
The victim was identified as 77-year-old Alice Trench. Her grandson, Nicholas Trench, was charged with second-degree murder, arson, and abuse of a dead body. Investigators determined he strangled and beat his grandmother to death before decapitating her and severing her left arm. The body parts were placed in a laundry basket inside the shower, where water was left running. He then set a fire inside the home in an attempt to destroy evidence. He ultimately pleaded guilty and, in August 2022, received a life sentence. He is currently incarcerated at the Dade Correctional Institution in Homestead, Florida, with no eligibility for early release except through a governor's pardon or
But remember though, somebody that does something and gets on parole, like, you know, they can be saved, right? That's crazy, bro. That's so sad. Holy God, that's awful. Jesus, man. That's why we gotta have these asylums, man. You gotta have these asylums, bro. Gotta lock them up and leave them there. That's how you solve this. There ain't no way that dude was anywhere near, like, mentally competent to be out. Jesus. Alright, I'm rolling. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's already fucking Thursday. That's crazy. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day of their whole life. You never know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Hold on. I'm out.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold.